Hello, my name is Christian McKenzie, otherwise known as A Fluffy Goomba on the internets. My pronouns are he, him, and I am an award-winning TTRPG actual play performer, educator, and event coordinator here in the space. And last year, I made a silly little tweet with a bonkers idea about wanting to show the bigots and the racists of the Star Wars fandom of the community that no matter how hard they tried to deny us and to keep us out of the space and out of the fandom, BIPOC individuals exist. And we're going to prove that we can tell stories better than they ever could. That tweet somehow managed to snowball as the folks at Taletell Hearts and the folks of Obsidian Brews and myself managed to gather over 50 BIPOC individuals to tell 10 vastly different stories for a 24-hour live streaming event, the first of its kind, with that number of BIPOC individuals, proving not only to the Star Wars community, but to the TTRPG community as well, that we exist, and to say otherwise is a lazy lie, to deny the greatness of our storytelling prowess and potential. We are not just the sidekick. We are not just the best friend. We are not just the prize. We are not just the rival. We are not just the sage for all your worldly advice. We are not just second billing. We are the hero. We are the worst nightmare that gives nightmares nightmares. We are the plot. We are the inciting incident. We are the climax. Over the next 4 days, we are the protagonists. We are the antagonists. We are the story's beginnings, their middles, and their ends. Over these next 4 days, the galaxy far, far away will feel closer to home for everyone here, coated with language and dripping with culture. Over the next 4 days, Star Wars is our story. Star Wars is our playground. And to the players, just remember, your stories are worth telling. Not just these ones, but every single story you tell beyond this weekend. Every word from you matters. Every bit of emotion, every motivation, every fear, every criticism, every praise. And at the end of the day, also remember, they hate us because they ain't us. May the Force be with you, and enjoy our show.
You say what you said, JPG. You're good.
Oh, yes.
Captions here all, so it's fine.
La 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 la.
No, that was getting completely quiet. We could just be saying the most cursed shit
No.
into the caption.
Yeah. Hey, captions. How you doing? You're looking really good today.
Anakin is my Pookie bear.
And is that the only thing we've heard so far? Like, actually, audio-wise,
go.
Anakin is Pookie?
Okay,
It
yeah.
needed to be
It
said.
sounds like we have, okay, sounds back. Let's do this.
Hi guys, welcome. We are raising money today, and actually, today's the last day for the wow, my brain is mush. I don't want to mispronounce things. It's Marsha P. Johnson Foundation, I'm pretty sure. And we have some incentives ready to go for you to. Yes, Wicket, please don't do it. That's my real life Ewok. Okay, goodbye, bubs. We are raising money. We have some incentives. If you want to affect the game, you can give the players advantage, disadvantage, or add more lesbians, because we are playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Because yes. This is a little Star Wars adventure that I'm taking this crew on. We're gonna go get some porgs. My name is Sachi. My pronouns are she, her, but I'm gonna throw it off to the rest of the crew to say some things about themselves, and then we can just jump right in to this little Star Wars adventure. I'm gonna torture my friend Liz and make them go first, and then have them ping it because I love you.
I know. I love you too. Hello. Hi, I am known on the internet as Dauntless. You can call me this. It's my name. I am a TTRPG producer, performer, and creator. I'm also a variety streamer. I have opinions on the internet really loudly. And I am playing a complete girl failure today. I'm very excited to bring my prime lived experience as a girl failure into the TTRPG world for definitely the first time. Very excited for you guys to meet Samara. I will ping pong to JPG.
Thank you so much, Liz. I'm JPG, he, him pronouns. I am the only straight and neurotypical person in all of TTRPGs.
Guys, I found a unicorn.
We found this out through multiple session zeros throughout this process. Thank you so much to Taletell Hearts for having us back on for this again as well too, so we can raise money for a wonderful cause. I'm playing Kabutuga, who is like a logger and tracker from a very backwater planet, who just found out what lesbians are.
Oh boy.
So, we also, for charity streams, if you want to, like, I don't know, like drop money, like add a character or whatever, it's a joke in the TTRPG space that if a character falls in love with my character, I have to actually buy my wife a purse. And so these are some of the purses that we've gotten to buy for me to buy for her for charity streams. So let's add to her purse addiction. She's at 45 so far.
I think we can fix this.
Yeah.
I think we can add to the count if I really try hard enough. I know it's Thirsty Sword Lesbians, but like,
you know, every lesbian has a straight somewhere, right? Like
everyone is a lesbian
just like
inside.
a straight out of their pocket, right?
Yeah,
You know?
they just let them keep with them in like in a little bag at all times. It's their safety straight.
Yeah.
Pull it out in times of need and emergency.
Steve, if you wouldn't mind going next.
Yeah. Hi. Hello. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. I do a bunch of things on the internet. I stream and play TTRPGs and produce games, and I run Pants Tables, which is a studio based out of India, where I try to shine a spotlight on underrepresented Asian talent. Yeah, very excited to be here. It's my first time being on the channel, and I cannot wait to cause chaos with my 3-foot gremlin. Yeah.
He was playing an Ewok.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's me. Hi.
And then Val, you want to round us out?
I guess that's me. Hi, yes, I am Val, or Space Valkyries. I forgot the rest of everything. Wow, I know how to do intros. My pronouns are she, they. I'm playing an infamous ex-Sith apprentice today named Abyssa Rel. She's going to try her best to be a good person and not do a fight on people, probably. That's because porgs are innocent and can do no wrong. Even the next Seth's apprentice has to agree with that. So, yeah.
Maybe these porgs will do wrong. Who knows? And we're about to
Right.
find out. Are we ready to go? Cool. That was more from me. All right. We find ourselves on a planet not so long ago, but still in a galaxy far, far away. It is a beautiful day. The sun is shining through the trees on this beautiful forested planet, but you guys are not here to enjoy the nature. No, you are here for a job. So we find our crew in the town in a small cantina, but maybe quite large if you are a little, wet behind the ears, a little green behind the ears, which I think some of us are. In this cantina, who do we see approaching first for this job listing that you have taken up from this farmer? This is where you're supposed to meet. Who do we see entering the cantina first?
I have a bit. Val,
Okay.
will you jump in on this bit?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Well, you yes
So-
and me right now.
Always.
So Kabu and Alyssa walk in together, and they're obviously in the middle of a conversation, right? And so he's Kabu's dressed like very like space farmer sort of vibes, right? And like forgot to change out of his barn clothes, but not smelly to the point that it's affecting people. But he probably should have cleaned up a little bit for this.
He's got a natural odor about him.
Yeah, and the first
Okay.
line that you see him say is, "All right, so y'all just like kiss and stuff, and like that's like cool."
Now, so it's important to note, Abyssa is a 7-foot, like up there with a Wookiee in height, just thick shoulder pauldrons, just an ex-villain look through and through. Just looking at this small person, like, yes, that is how lesbians work. Uh-huh.
And just like holding hands and stuff.
Who wouldn't want to hold hands?
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm so into just learning about this and I think like that's when you kind of hear like their conversation like trickle away as we're walking towards our goal.
Your goal is a small table in the corner where there is a little old lady sitting there. She has kind eyes, gray hair, human in appearance. And this is Lori Jakor, the farmer who has sent out this job posting for porgs. Let's do our first roll to see if you guys know what porgs are. And let me see what I want you to have this roll be. So I know what to add. Let's see. What do I want to do to you? With love. Let's have it be a wit roll.
I was so hoping you would say that. I have a 0 in wit.
I have a -1.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I think I need them to roll to see if they know what porgs are. I think this is.
The bid is
I
bidding
think
right
this
now.
is the bid is bidding.
Okay, well, I rolled a 6, so actually.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I rolled a
Did you-
3, but it's really a 2.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Kabu does not know what a porg is. Do you think maybe he read it and thought like that sounds fun?
I think.
What do you think? What do you think a porg is? Actually, I think that's the better question.
So Kabu like lives in the sticks, right? Like he's a logger and a tracker out there, and so he deals with a lot of dangerous animals because he's just out in the backwoods, right? He's thinking this thing is like 13 feet, like on all, not on all fours, like on all 8s, right? Like just teeth the size of your torso, right? Like these are like, okay, like this is my first job out in the universe. We're making a splash. This is the splash that we're making. Also, did y'all hear that girls can just kiss?
Wait till he finds out they can do more than that.
I was gonna say, that's only like step 2.
Abyss, I think with the 6, You're familiar that porgs are like not really like a big deal. You know they're small. You don't really know exactly what they look like, but you have an idea of it. You've heard of them. You've heard they're cute. That's the information you have on porgs. That's it. As you go up and to this lady, she's just sitting there waiting. She's looking. It's clear she's looking for someone, but it's just a job listing she randomly posted. She doesn't know what you guys look like. How do you approach this very, very sweet old lady?
We know what she looks like.
Yes.
Okay.
There's like a little like profile picture on like the job listing.
Right, you're doing like the little hollow thing where there's just like a person's head, and you're like, yeah, this is definitely like a bounty / not really, but you know. I think Abyssa's probably thinking this is a harder job than it is, and it's like, well, I'm gonna prove that I can do good somehow. These porgs seem cute, and good people do cute, good things, and so I'm just with determination, like very bluntly walks up to this lady, like, I'm here to help with the porgs.
Oh,
Hey,
the porgs.
Hey, Abyssa. Usually, like polite society, they're gonna put their hand out in order to shake hands.
We don't have to shake hands.
I would prefer not to.
Okay. You know, I got that vibe about you. Are you here about the porgs?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. I thought there's two more of you, not you, but people for the listing. And at this point, who else do we see walk into the cantina? Steve or Liz? Fight for it.
I'll do it, sure. You see this 3-foot tall Ewok with wearing like these long flowy robe-like things. The tiniest little trench coat that goes down to the lower shins with like a hood, and it's slightly open with like a vest underneath. That's all that they're wearing, and shorts that are like shorter than shorts. It's literally like basically like one wrong move and there's like half a cheek out. That's how short the shorts are. Right?
You are booty shorts.
Yeah,
I need art. I need art of Ewok
Free?
with booty shorts on. For
the trench coat
free.
hides most of it. It's fine.
Oh, okay,
Don't worry
okay.
about it.
You have to move the trench coat, and then that's
Yeah.
not for free. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And this Ewok has the grumpiest look on its face. It's mumbling under its breath. Fucking porgs think they're the cutest little thing. I was the cutest little thing because before I found out about porgs, but now they took over and they've decided to make my life a living hell. Everyone thought I was cute, and then these things just pop in and ruin my credibility. And now nobody looks at me anymore. And then how do I distract people and steal from them if nobody thinks I'm cute anymore? And just under their breath, just swearing, cursing, and just grumbling as they walk behind.
Are you trying to hide the fact you are grumbling like this?
No. It's like they are voicing their displeasure to the rest of their team. If anyone else hears it, it's whatever. It doesn't matter.
Everyone else hears it. The old lady, which her name is, hold on, Lori. There we go, found it. Lori, she hears you, but she nods in agreement, but you can tell that she's maybe has some thoughts, but that's for another time. And then, to round it out, our little oblivious horse girly. How do you enter this scene?
Thank you for asking. I do not walk. I fall face first through the tavern doors. So all of you see, as you are sitting with Lori, you hear the doors slam open and falling through, spilling scroll cases everywhere, and a pair of glasses kind of goes bouncing across the floor, is Samara. She is a yellow Twi'lek, and she has beautiful like sunset orange pink markings across her face and then down the twin tails off of her head, which she kind of keeps back with this sort of little head wrap situation. she's got like straight up Velma glasses. Like she can't see shit right now. And she's fumbling around on the floor for them and knocking scroll cases everywhere. There's a data pad that just goes flying away. And wobbling.
Someone should help her.
No, I've got it. I'm okay.
Pointing to the ground vaguely.
This happens all the time. It's okay. I'm like, it's fine. I've got it. It's okay. It's fine.
I could help. You got. She's like debating getting up.
No, it's okay. It's okay. She like.
I will sit here and wait.
She like touches the glasses and then sends them sliding further, and then finally puts them on and stands up and gathers the scrolls, and you see next to her the just absolute biggest, fattest Porg you've ever seen in your life. Just this absolute unit of a Porg comes waddling in beside her with a big pink bow tied around it and just goes like,
Lori melts. You see this woman, literal goo eyes, melts at the sight of this Porg. Is that for me?
Oh, no, not this one, but we're gonna get your other one.
Yeah, I did think it was kind of odd considering I just posted the listing and the Porgs are on another planet. So
yeah, no, this is my little friend.
Okay.
And she'll kind of walk up with this gigantic backpack and just kind of stand there awkwardly beside all of you. Just, hi.
Thank you all for responding to my listing. I've had it up for months and just no one's really looked at it until now. I don't really know why. It should be easy. I have some porglings that were birthed on another planet, and I am simply too old and tired to partake in the journey anymore, to go and gather these sweet little babies. I'm just so tired. But if you all are willing to do it, there's credits in it for you, and I can also bake you some blue milk bread as an extra incentive, but that's okay if not. But I have credits. I just would really like the Porgs. Please and thank you. And she pushes across a data pad that has information on a ship she's going to let you borrow. It's her old raggedy ship, and information on where the planet these Porgs are at. It is in the same system, but it is at least a day's journey. Still, even with the high-tech spaceships that we have, it is still a day's journey. And she pushes that over. You can take your time if you want to like sightsee or whatever. As long as the Porglings get here safe and sound, you will get your credits. I will get my Porgs, and me and my wife can start our farm again. So I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go now. And she just unceremoniously gets up and walks up the door, unless you stop her.
Define safe and sound.
What do you mean? Alive? No harm coming to them?
Is emotional scarring okay?
Abyssa like nods her head like this is an excellent question, actually.
She sits there and thinks. She stops in her tracks walking and sits there and thinks. Well, they are young. And there are Porgs. And she looks towards this massive unit of a Porg. You guys don't remember much. There's not much going on up there, and that's why I love you so much.
The Porg, which chat has named Snuffles, looks up with the biggest, wettest eyes and probably only like blinks one first and then the other.
Yeah, no, you should be fine. I think we'll be okay. Try not to. I'm gonna go kiss my wife, and then she leaves.
Excellent pastime.
Yeah,
All right, you have this data pad. You have this data pad. You have a ship. The shipyard is like around like 20 yards away. It's close. It's not a huge town unless you grew up in the sticks. This is a huge town. But for the rest of you, I'm assuming this is like kind of like same old, same old. But you have access to a ship and information where to go.
Kabu's just like bouncing back and forth. Like it's kind of the same energy of like Ariel when she first gets on land, right? And it's very like, you guys have 4 stores? Like,
You know, there's an entire city planet at the center of this galaxy, right?
I think like I think he like starts to foam a little bit, right? Like trying to like process that and think.
Is he okay?
Abyssa just pats him on the back and moves him forward, like, you'll get there. Don't worry.
You'll get there or you'll die trying. We'll see.
One of those things will happen.
As you make your way towards this dock, let's see what I want to have you roll. This is fun. Let's do wit to see if you have like how easily you find the docks and the ship in question. Making sure you get on the correct ship, because there are many docked here.
Rolled a 7.
I got an 8.
Okay.
I got a
Did you see
4.
me
I'm
enjoy-
useless.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
No,
useless.
he's like, whoa, pigs. This is a huge city to you. Kabu is lost in the sauce. I think. Being probably, I'm imagining Abyssa is just shoving him like as you go. You know, like leading. All right. With those rolls, those are okay rolls. It takes you maybe a little bit longer to get there, and I think most of that comes from having to push Kabu along as he's kind of wide-eyed at the surroundings. To the rest of you, this is just a town. It's whatever. The sights are what you make of them. But as you get there, you find the ship. It is so small. Just definitely really only meant for like maybe 2 people max. It's an older version, maybe like two cycles ago. This was like maybe a better ship, but it's not anymore. But it will work for what you need. There's a cargo hold for where the porgs go. And then there is enough seats for you guys, but I think with just the size of Abyssa, it is a bit of a tighter fit than you were expecting. As you get into this ship, is there anything you guys discussed before you head off to this planet on this job together?
I just want to make clear that I know that we have a Porg with us, but I don't think Kabu understands that that's a Porg. So he's still trying to battle harden himself.
Oh,
But
buddy.
but he's trying to talk to Sue because obviously like Sue is just like, I mean, like I'm assuming Sue is like just armed to the teeth, right? Like as a bounty hunter.
And an Ewok?
Yeah. I think she has a sword. She has a gun. She has a couple of daggers. They also carry maybe a couple of smoke grenades and other things. Just everything you would need to break into a place, but also break someone out of a place is the vibe. So you know those scenes where a character shows up at a checkpoint and they're like, empty your weapons, and they spend 10 minutes just pulling things out of various different pockets. That's basically the vibe.
I imagine as an Ewok, you're covered in fur too, and you just pull it out of like random fur pockets. Like you think it's done, but no. All right. Well, you guys are on this ship, headed towards this planet. Who would like to take the lead in trying to navigate to this planet that I named on this list? You are heading to a planet called Vias. VEAS. I don't know why the spelling's actually not important. It's one shot. But you are heading to this planet. Who wants to take the lead on piloting the ship? It will be let's make it daring roll. A daring.
I have 2 daring. We're very daring. Oh.
Oh, well.
Is Abyss gonna take the lead on flying this? That's actually really funny if the giant lady
someone else
is
wants
in the
there.
pilot seat.
No, but like I think the pilot seat will also likely be the biggest seat. So
Oh, it
might as
definitely
well
is.
give
I
them-
think
give
of
them
it as
that
that
so that
you
they-
are actually shoved into the pilot seat, not fully by choice, more because you have to, because it is the only seat that will fit you comfortably in this ship. Everyone else is kind of a normal size or smaller, so you are taking up most of the space in this cockpit.
Oh, sweet. I rolled a. Okay, hold on. That's 11 plus 2.
Oh, yeah.
13.
No, your past Sith training had some usefulness. As much as you no longer want to be on that path, you are a really good pilot. They taught you well. They built you for destruction and also competency. So you sometimes we'll see. Today, yes. For this particular action, you were so locked in. You with grace. You guys watch as Abyssa just starts up like magic, brings to life this almost falling apart ship. As it hums to life and raises off the ground and starts to head off as you make your jump to light speed for this planet. And it is a pretty smooth ride, thanks to the really, really good fucking roll of Abyssa. As you get to VS, you see it is not as forested as the planet you were just on, but it is still a forested planet. It is beautiful as you make your landing. It's quiet. It's not as populated as the last planet you were on. But as you dock, can we get everyone? I don't want to. Let's do a wit roll because it's to look to see where you're landing to get a lay of the land of this planet.
This particular dice combo is being so nice to me. I got a 9.
Oh, also, JPG, you have to roll with disadvantage.
Wait, what?
You have to roll with disadvantage. Not for story reasons, for donation reasons. Thank you so much.
Who did that?
I
Because I can
mystery.
hear my wife laughing in the other room right now.
so weird. So weird. That's so weird.
Who did this? Who did
Who
this
did
to
that?
me
Wow.
specifically?
I don't. Could be your wife.
Okay, well, I got an 11 and then I got a 5.
So we're going with a 5. What did everyone else get?
I got a
I
7.
hate
a
this.
Got a 9. See what did Sue perceive?
I got a 9. What are we rolling? Sorry.
Wit.
Oh, that's an 8.
Okay. Just kidding, an 8. So again, oh my goodness, Kabu is just entranced by this new planet. It's not as populated, but it is still fun and new and exciting. And I think you're also just still super nervous because you still think you're about to fight like a big monster, even though she said they're baby porglings and you must keep them safe. Who knows what's going on in this little guy's head? Only he could know, and I don't think even he knows. But the rest of you see that the dock is mostly empty. There's barely anybody here. But like it's like an outer rim planet. It's not really a hub, if you will. So this isn't alarming. As you land and get out of the ship, your data pad shows that the distance to the Porgs is quite far, so you will have to make a trek to get to these Porgs. Why she sent you? She didn't want to do that herself. She knew what she was about, and it was not this walk. A hike, actually, as you have to make your way through the hilly areas of this forested planet to get to the little mini Porg farm. that these porglings are residing on, so she can start her own porg farm back on the other planet you came from. As you make your way there, can we get another wit roll? Just so.
Before we do that really quick,
Before we do that.
Can't we just fly the ship to where the farm is?
Nope. There is no dock for the ship because no.
Fair enough.
Where the farm is, it is too heavily forested, and there's too many trees around the area to be able to land your ship. Your ship might be small. It is not small enough to land on this farm because of how dense the foliage is on this planet. It's a very due to the environment of the galaxy in this specific part of the world, all these planets are super heavily forested. And it's hard to land ships unless it's a super civilized planet because they didn't build the docks. They gave you one dock on this planet and you have to be okay with it. As you guys try to make your way there, can we get a either wit or just so I'm nicer, we could do spirit as well just to keep your wits about you. Maybe your spirit is helping you out here. I just want to like do something that's not a wit roll to help you guys out.
Thank you.
So Saji, would this next roll could tracking skills help out in this particular scenario?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
We do also, I think, have. Let me check. We have one advantage.
Okay.
But. So it's like a pool. So you guys have one advantage to pull from, and I also have an advantage.
Jeez.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolled a 10. Well, on spirit anyway. Wit is +0. My spirit is +1. I'm so great.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I've got a 9 on spirit. To kind of help out my friends a little.
Yeah.
As we walk and Snuffle's feet just slap on the ground like a duck. Just going.
This
so
Porg,
big.
he's so big, he waddles like you know how in the movies where you see the toys that are like so round where they just have to move like that. That's how this Porg moves. He does not move. It's in a weird little shuffle. It's so cute, but it is. I will say it's slowing you down just the slightest bit.
No. So he gives me his little flipper. He gives me his little flipper to hold because he's probably toddler sized, if not larger. And I'm just walking.
This is the size of a small child. At this point. Yeah.
Because he's my baby. I really just knowed you. That I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's your Porg.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have vibes. And I normally can only use these vibes somewhere that I have spent a long period of time. But I would like to attempt to use vibes anyway to see if I can make the forest less in our way. Thoughts?
Okay. I love this. Let's do. I think that would, if it's vibes, that's a spirit roll. So
Thank you.
Give me another spirit roll.
Okay, I'm walking with Snuffles, flipper in hand.
Give me a vibe check.
Yeah,
Roll for
give me a vibe
vibes.
check. I open my mind to the forest and like, what do these plants have to say? Oh, it's bad, guys.
We do have a community advantage. Someone has gifted you guys advantage if
No, this is
you would
funnier
like
this
to
way.
use it. Okay.
It's funnier this way.
You reach out, like the force is within everything. And if you tell me that's what Story says, I don't care. So the force is with everything. You kind of reach out and try to like become not one, but like get a sense within the force, reaching out a little bit to try and navigate a better path. And you feel a block. Just not the you're not used to this place. The forest isn't really harmonizing with you. If it could speak, it would say, "You're a stranger, go away." But it can't. So you just don't feel the normal connection you would with like the comfortability of a planet you are used to. So the trek takes the actual time it would normally take, which is
that's fair out
around.
loud.
You know what, plants? I get it. You make your way through this forest. Can I get either a daring or a grace check to see how you navigate through the rougher terrain of this less navigated planet? The paths are a bit choppier. It's not like a well-worn path.
I'm doing a daring roll because I have a -1 in grace. She's the least graceful. She is not beauty or grace. She's beauty, but she's
Y'all-
not grace.
She can punch us in the face, though.
Y'all
With her lips.
did it.
Lesbians.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I did it. I got an 11 on this one.
Yeah!
It's look
There
it
we
up.
go.
It's look it up. Did you do daring or grace?
I did daring.
Okay. Okay.
I
What
got
did
an
everyone else
11.
roll? 11. Okay.
I
I
got
got a
8.
9.
Okay. You guys made great work, despite not being able to connect with the surrounding energies around you. You are able to, without tripping and embarrassing yourself, again, you get through this dense foliage and see the farm that was on your data pad. You don't see anybody. You don't really hear anything. You hear just the normal nature noises and weird little animals that this is the flora and fauna of this planet. But you don't see anyone right away. The farm is yours though.
I'm gonna immediately pull out my sword.
I was gonna say,
It's-
Abyssa's
it's-
immediately.
Yeah, it's like it, and when it,
I just said you
It's
don't see
unshaped.
anyone, guys. It's fine.
None of us trust you.
It's really so weird that you would say that. So weird. There's no one there. You don't see anyone.
look sharp. Okay, I'm just gonna start walking towards wherever the farm thing place. Yeah.
I think Kabu turns to Samara and I'm like, hey, okay, so I learned today that only lesbians look sharp. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Well, so you can also look sharp. You don't have to it's not like a trait that's bestowed on you because you kiss women in a gay way.
But okay, but you're also saying I kiss women. So am I a lesbian?
No.
Everyone's a
So
lesbian
here,
if they want to be.
So you have so much spirit, and I love that for you because you're just so enthusiastic about being a lesbian. That's really cool. No. Generally, you do have to be. You gotta have stuff going on with your gender, generally, to be in the lesbianism. And I don't feel like there's a lot going on there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just don't. I feel like there's not a lot going on in the gender department for you.
Okay, so let's take a step back here. What's a gender? Okay.
Oh boy.
Abyssa just calls out, we do not have time for that. Gender is complicated.
Abyssa just starts rushing him through.
Yeah, I think Abyssa just grabs him by the scruff, she's like, later. I'll explain it later. Gender is confusing. The witness
I
is
just
above
start
your pay grade at the
immediately
moment.
walking behind, so it's a construct, and it's just kind of how we perform our comfort. And I'm just not at all trying to be stealthy. I need to tell you how gender
As you
works.
loudly approach this door,
Oh, no.
Abyssa has this boy in one hand and a light, a red, it's still, she hasn't changed that much. It's still just a Sith red, lightsaber, and the other is
does
no,
anyone
I'm
have
not
a
explaining that.
reaction to this Sith lightsaber? In this universe, Sith are known.
Yeah, because
Wait,
I would be
hold
like,
on.
oh my gosh, this flashlight is so nice.
You live under a rock like Kamu. You the rest of you would know that is a Sith lightsaber.
I have one of those. How'd you get one?
Did you get it the same way I got it?
What?
I don't know.
I killed my master
gave it to
for
me.
it.
My boss
Did
just
you?
gave it to me.
Oh, we got ours in different ways.
Yeah, I don't.
Am I the only one who
Yours is
doesn't have a
cool, though.
lightsaber?
Yeah,
Well, the smart boy does not.
it's
Well,
really
he
more
doesn't
of
know
a
what one is, so that doesn't count.
flashlight.
But
I pull out from behind my back. I pull out behind my back bronze and like pearl inlaid. It's very pretty, and it looks like it's been meticulously taken care of. The hilt of a lightsaber. Just like turn it on, and I'm just swinging it everywhere. Like there's just no.
What color is it?
It's like, yeah, it's pretty. It's pink.
I love it. Abyss is just like very impressed.
Thank
Actually,
you.
Bullshit.
I know
Okay,
it
so,
gives
like,
off such a good light.
But
Could you
also,
tell me
like,
a heart roll?
do all lesbians have these flashlights?
Well, all the lesbians I've met have one of these, but I don't know if every lesbian does.
Okay, so like if you're a cute Ewok, you get weapons, but if you're a lesbian, you get flashlights.
Some
I
Ewoks
think
can
so.
have. Abyss is just like, I'm explaining this to you later. We're moving forward.
No, I'm getting it, and I'm picking it up. Like I'm.
Are you?
Yeah, he's learning pretty fast.
I love this boy failure so much.
I rolled an 8 in heart, by the way.
Okay.
One
Can
heart.
you also roll me a heart?
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, folks. It's 11.
I will leave it up to you guys then. There is a mechanic within Thirsty Sword Lesbians called strings.
Ooh.
Would you guys want to have strings on each other because of this communal, like you both have lightsabers. Then like there is and that means most likely if you're aware of what the Force is, you're probably both Force users. And now aware of that. And also I'm gay. So like do you want strings?
Yes. Good love.
Yeah.
All right, you can mark down that you both have a string on each other, and so you can use that later on, whether in combat or in story, to affect your rolls or each other. Yeah. And
This is
I believe in the
bullshit.
power
This
of
is
gay.
Absolutely bullshit. There's this tiny little thing full of fury, puts the sword back away because it doesn't compete with the fucking lightsabers. So this is bullshit. I'm going to use my bare fists to fight these porgs because I'm going to prove that my fists are better than these fucking lightsabers. God damn it! And just continues walking while all of this is happening.
Sue,
You need to know I
Sue,
would die.
They're
for
getting
Sue.
really far from us. Sue?
As Sue beelines towards this farm door, Sue, do you knock on the door? The door is closed.
I'm just going to push it open with my
Okay.
tiny walk strength here.
Okay, can you make a daring roll for me to see if you can push open this door?
Yeah, it's the one thing I'm good at. Don't fail me. That's another 9. I've got 3 9s back to back.
You push open that door with ease. You break the lock off the door, actually. The door was locked, but it's not anymore as you just barrel through it. You see a mostly empty room. Not much noise, except for a group of people just silently sitting, staring at the door in shock. You're an Ewok. What do you...
Oh, great. You have eyes. That's great. Okay. We've established that. You can see. That's fantastic. Okay. Perfect. We're here for the porgs.
The what? The port? I don't think so. Who are you? I don't know. You just
We're
broke
sent
the
by
door.
the woman, the person with the thing, what's her face?
Lori.
Lori, and I pull out the data pad to show her image, I guess, on the hologram thing, and to pick up the porgs. That was the plan. That's why we're here. And I just turn around, suddenly realizing I'm alone, and the others are very far behind me, slightly panicking.
You watch as you are in this room alone.
Oh no.
As the other three people at the table slowly get up and just eye you up, like up and down. No, I don't think you're leaving with the Porgs, actually.
Look, I can either leave with the
Can you
Porgs or I
make
can leave with your
a-
heads.
Oh, can you make a wit roll for me?
Oh no.
Real quick. Yep.
2 is so good.
That's an 8.
Okay, these don't look like farmers.
Okay,
They
the sword's back out.
are a bit more rugged. They have scars. It looks like they haven't showered in like honestly like a week, which is like it's not great. They're a little stinky, and a little bit more rugged as they kind of all surround you, like really cocky. Like, no,
Okay, look,
like
the scars
this is our farm now.
look really
You can
cool
have it.
on you, but I don't think you want
Thank
any
you.
more. So, back off. Let me do what I came here for, and then we can deal with this in a civilized manner.
Do that.
Do you want to?
You
do a
broke
drink?
our door. We just fixed that.
I can re-prepare it. That's not a problem. Do you want to play a drinking game to see who gets the perks?
What? Ewoks drink? You watch as these definitely not farmers. You don't know what they are, but they're definitely not farmers. Look between each other. Can you make a heart roll for me?
Okay.
Actually, no. Spirit. I'm a liar. I lied.
That is a 10. Wait, do I have
Okay.
written numbers on that? Yeah, it's a 10. Yeah.
Okay. They kind of discuss and they're like, yeah. Do you have alcohol for a drinking game?
Do I have alcohol? I reach into my fur pockets and I pull out like 4 bottles. What do you mean? Do I have alcohol? Look at me. Of course I have alcohol.
This group is bewildered. They pull out a seat for you to sit, and they're like, "Well, okay, little Ewok, let's go." And the biggest of them sits in front of you. What are the rest of you doing as you see Sue just barrel through this door and clearly have a conversation with someone, but you don't. If you're not in there, you don't really hear or know what's going on inside.
I think Abyssa's just gonna let that play out and wait for Sue to handle it, and if somebody tries to harm Sue, to make sure that doesn't happen. Just gonna let that go. Kind of stand there like, all right.
I think is Abyssa still holding Kabu?
Oh yeah.
And he's just like in the air, and he kicks in what's left of the door that Sue didn't break, and he's just like, and he's kind of like gonna. Like, you know when you carry something and it kind of swings left and right a little bit? Like, it kind of like counterclockwise, clockwise. He's kind of doing that, and he kicked the door, and he's swinging. And he's like, yeah, the lesbians are here.
I'm sorry. The what? Who are you
That's what-
guys?
That's what we're calling ourselves, right? Like, that's what...
Abyssa looks to Samara like, you can explain.
I mean, like,
this
I didn't
freestyle."
want to assume. I just wanted to make sure that, like, everybody else is super comfortable about it or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, we're allies.
How kind of you.
Okay,
Thank
so,
you.
like... But, like, what's an ally, though? And he's looking specifically at Samira on this one.
Okay, so, oh boy, you're an ally, Kabu. That's you. That's
Okay, so, like...
I do not have the authority to give you an honorary lesbian badge.
Okay, but, like, I didn't like take a course or anything on this, or like, is there like a because like I've never been to school, so is there like a degree for this, or like
Here it is. Here's your quiz for your ally.
Yes, the people in this room are actually like enraptured in this conversation. They are allies. They want to see what you have to say.
Okay. Question number 1: do you support lesbians?
I mean, I found out about them today, but I think they're real cool.
I look at the other 2 guys at the table as well.
Yeah, they're right.
Okay. Question
I
number
don't
2.
think, bro, I don't think they're all right. And I think like he starts to try to like wiggle out of Abyssa's
Abyssa's just
Make a daring or grace roll.
Obviously, daring. Grace is not it.
Kabu. Kabu daring or grace. And then let's say daring for Abyssa to see if you can keep hold of this wriggly little man who is just
10 plus 2
moving.
That's a 12. So
okay. Good luck, JPG.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. It's like
just windmilling, and it's just you're not going anywhere.
Just
you know,
like
like
in the
when
7
babies
foot
are in,
tall.
like, yeah, right. But it's like when babies are in that bouncy thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what it looks like right now. Right?
You know, I think Abyssa is just straight up gonna. Can I do this? Just like grab him with the like at this point he's just levitating. And
He's
it's
just
like,
you're not even using hands.
That's really good.
Yeah, and now he's just like, oh man, I cannot wait until Sue beats you guys in a drinking contest or whatever. I can't even say like they're just all right, dude. Have you even like listened to yourself?
Abyssa is wondering how to silence this boy with the force by not murdering, just like how can I?
Do you want to do a spirit roll to see if you can like force silence this little guy?
I kind of want to, yeah.
Go ahead.
It's a 4. I cannot.
You try, like, Gabo, you can like kind of like feel like something trying to shut you up, but like the love for lesbians is a bit too strong in you, and you are still yapping.
Abyssa is afraid to kill. Like she knows how to force choke somebody real great, but she doesn't know how to like not murder somebody in the process. So she's like, I don't want to hurt. Like he's a sincere little guy.
he's doing his best. All right. JPG is fixing his camera.
Sorry, y'all.
You're okay.
My
You're
camera
okay.
just went off really quick. So I just messaged Keith as well because it's gonna mess up our stuff. I'm so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'm Liz now. Hi.
I'm Stu. I'm an Ewok. Wow.
It's so cool to be JPG. I'm gonna have to buy my wife so many purses. There you are.
So many
Worst.
purses.
Y'all are the worst. Oh, and it fixed itself, so that's awesome. Okay.
Actually, can you give me a heart roll? Kabu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because I put a +2 in this. So I'm real glad that I did that.
All heart. I love
What
it.
are we rolling this for?
You'll see.
8 + 2, I got a 10.
Can everyone except Kabu roll a wit roll for me to see if they catch what's about to happen?
I rolled a 10, thank God.
I got a 6.
Okay. What did you get, Liz?
6.
Okay, so you're the only one to clock this. As one of the ruffians sitting at this table, a male presenting individual, their eyes soften looking at Kabu in affection.
This is just like
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe Abyssa and I need to conference. I have a move.
Yeah,
I have a move that'd be really funny for this.
please.
Okay. they are currently setting up for a drinking game, but I will likely let you cook.
That's their business.
Okay.
I'm not focused on that. I'm over here with the eyes that are happening. I have a move called I Ship It.
Okay. Yes. Actually,
Okay.
yes. I remember this. Yes. Hold on. Let me pull up your
When you
playbook.
want to make a match between 2 other people and talk up one to the other, I can roll heart and I can dispense strings and see if they become smitten.
I will let you cook in this space and retcon and say you actually have 2 strings on Abyssa as well. You have 2 strings on each other. Everyone has at least 1 string with each other, just because it's a one shot and I'm basically God, so have it. So everyone has a string on each other, and I will let you dispense your string on Kabu, which
Okay.
does have effects doing so.
Yeah.
But you can use your string with Kabu to use this move as Sue is setting up with these ruffians, unnamed ruffians, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, setting up this drinking game. How do you do this?
So, thank you for asking. I see Kabu floating, and I see the heart and the light that he wants to bring to lesbianism, and I'm like, wow, that's huge. That's great. And then I see, I don't think I even really see it. I think I see Abyssa looking at them, and then I look at you, and then equations start flying past my face. And I think that's how I do the math. Is that I finally noticed the other ruffian with the eyeballs, and I think I'm just gonna like look, and I'm gonna come over to that guy.
The eyeball guy?
I'm gonna, yeah, the ruffian. I'm gonna go over there. Hey. Hi. I know
Hi,
you
we're
guys
gonna do
are.
a drinking game.
I heard.
Yeah, with the Ewok. That's kind of cool.
So, it was
Yeah.
really cool of you to participate in my lesbianism allyship
Oh,
test.
did I? I just said y'all are all right. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
That's an answer. That's
Yeah.
you participated. That's cool.
Oh, okay. I don't think everyone's ever been this nice to me before.
Well, everybody deserves a little bit of kindness.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
Listen, come here.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sit us down on a hay bale outside the barn. You guys can still see
Oh,
us.
you just take him out of the.
We're
Okay.
having a talk. We're having like a girl talk.
Okay.
Just come sit with me.
Okay. You all see this happen.
One of my trials is to extend kindness to someone who doesn't deserve it. So, listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Why?
I don't like your job.
You
It
don't know what my
upsets me.
job is.
I don't need to. I can sense your vibe. It is, buddy. The clothes, the gang of people all standing up at the same time. You guys have a vibe about you.
The Ewok broke the door down.
I know, but then you all went like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And like, people don't do that if you're normal. Anyway, that's all aside. What I'm trying to say here is that you stop looking over there. We're talking.
Okay.
So you made a choice today
I
to do
did.
something different than what you normally do, and that's awesome.
Did I? I still stole the pork.
Yes, and you see, we're gonna get to that. And there's like the telltale. Samara will remember that. We're gonna get to that. Yeah, that's not cool, and we'll get to that. But here's the thing.
Sorry.
My friend Kabu over there.
Yeah.
Okay. He's really enthusiastic.
I can see that.
Big heart.
I can
really
see
sweet
that.
Guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like in you, just kind of poke him a little bit, in you somewhere.
Oh.
Under the crime.
Oh.
Is something very similar.
Oh, like what? More crime?
No, well, are you excited about doing crime? Do you like doing crime?
I mean, it's like fun sometimes, and like also like the money pays sometimes. I don't know what else to do with my life.
Well,
except more crime.
What if?
Oh.
What if? So
yeah.
Let's put crime on the back burner for now.
Okay.
Let's just take the crime and put it over here for a second.
Okay.
What if we keep trying new things? Yeah, no, just take the crime and we're just gonna push it over there.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing. You've already done one new exciting thing today.
Which was
What if, which was answer my allyship questions.
Yes. Okay.
Stay with me, right? So the
This
second
is really
thing,
hard.
You're doing great. I can tell it's using a lot of energy.
He's sweating. He's you can tell he's like locked in this conversation because you are very much like, we are in this, and he's like, okay, we are in this, but this is new to him. This is new to him, and he's scared.
Oh, buddy. Listen, Kabu is really kind, and he has this deeply uncanny quality of like, when he gets all excited about a new thing, it like radiates out of him. And then everybody is better.
It's like when I like see a Porg and I'm like, oh my god, it's so cute, but like not in a Porg. Like, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. So here's the thing. I'm gonna roll my heart roll now and see if this works. That's pretty good. That's a 10. That's the minimum I needed for the string. Okay, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I still don't really love the Porg stealing, so I'm gonna offer you a deal. Okay? We're gonna free the Porgs, period. Yeah, that is part of this, unfortunately, for you guys. Now we can do this with minimal violence, and like you could go on a date with my friend.
What? That's like an option?
That's an option. Okay, that's option A is minimal violence.
Okay.
You go on a date with my friend.
Okay.
Option B, and I turn and I point to Abyssa, is she makes
through the window just
confetti out of
waving.
you and your friends.
She makes what is she
no
gonna do?
date.
No date, just death.
No date, and she beats you up.
Oh. I think some of them are into that though. I don't.
Right. Okay. But that's fine. It's what you want.
Okay. I don't want that.
So option A sounds pretty good, right?
Let me consult with the group, because I think, is the drinking game still on the table? I think
I'm not gonna get between souffle and a bottle of alcohol. That seems like a really fast way to die. Just
okay. So we should let her do that. So anyway, you scare me in like a weird way.
Don't do that. Oh, thank you. Nobody's ever said that to me before.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go consult the team, and he walks off so sweaty, so just the sweatiest man, just God covered in sweat. I'm gonna make you do.
I'm gonna give Kabu a string on that ruffian.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, yeah.
For that.
Anyway, enjoy your purse.
So Kabu.
I hate this so much, you guys.
You're welcome.
You didn't have to tell me that was a thing. It was literally in my notes for this. Like,
look,
one person fall in love.
We're raising money. You just gotta remember that.
Your wife gets a purse. Everybody wins.
Yeah, and I love a good
Everyone wins here, and we have more gay shenanigans. And we love a good bet.
Kabu,
To the corner.
I give you this string. I come over to you, and I just let you know. It's like, I think that guy likes you.
Does Kabu know what gay is?
Oh no.
All right, y'all. So like, I don't. Okay, so like likes me as in like, hey, we're not gonna fight anymore, and now we can have the Porgs back, right? Like that's what you mean, right?
So Kabu, you know how there's lesbians, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So there's gay. And it's like the same
I'm sorry,
thing.
How do you pronounce that? Like
gay.
Gay.
Me in the back of the gay.
Oh, with like the big A? With the
yeah.
Okay, you know what? We'll get that later. I'm sorry. Keep going.
We'll work on it. So lesbians, right? And if you were to move to the left of lesbianism, we would say over
then
here.
Then we would be on their left-hand side, and then they can't like beat me up because that's probably somebody's non-dominant hand, right?
not.
Yeah. Also, help, Abyssa.
Ugh.
Sue, what are you
Listen.
doing? These ruffians are still waiting to drink with you as this conversation is happening.
Okay, you know what? Let's just like, I kind of want to see Sue do her thing. So like, could we like maybe table the good? How do you pronounce it? I don't know. Let's just keep moving.
Well, no,
Like-
let's go support Sue, and I think you'll maybe we'll figure it out.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, Sue, you got this. You're drinking. I'm learning about gay. Like, we're doing this.
We're learning so much today. All right,
I am
Sue.
not sober enough for this. Can you start drinking?
You start drinking. Let's do what do I want to do for this with alcohol. Let's do spirit. Contested spirit rolls. And we're gonna do rounds of 3. So like best of 3. Are you
First
ready?
one is a 6. No, 5.
Well, I rolled. You won the first one because I rolled a 4. As these ruffian knocks it back. What is this alcohol, Sue? What did you bring out to the table?
It is the dirtiest, grimiest, filthiest, back of the throat, put hair on your chest, just horrible. I don't know. I don't drink, so I don't know. But like alcohol is just horrible thing.
Me and Steve don't know, but like you listen, as an alcohol consumer, yeah, no, I think you pull out just moonshine, like the Star Wars equivalent to moonshine. Did you make this alcohol?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's in a branded bottle, but it's Souffle's homemade.
Does it have like a cute little Ewok picture on the front, like as like a little mascot? Is that it does
know what?
now.
Now it
I've
does, yeah.
decided.
Yeah, it does.
As God, I've decided that it does. You win the first one because as you're used to this, you made this. It is still rough because that was like a lower roll, but like his was even lower. As this ruffian just, oh my, what is wrong with you? I'm tapping out, and he taps in the other ruffian to come and drink. Not the one who was making eyes at Kabu. He's actually at the back. He's not really participating. He's mulling over his thoughts in the corner. Let's make another spirit roll.
That's another 6.
You this is your alcohol, but you're already walking into this not super sober, so this hits a bit harder than you were expecting. As I rolled a 7, as this ruffian takes the moonshine and is settled, he's fine. As we go into our last roll to see how this goes. All right.
Oh, that's a 10. That has to. Yeah.
Yeah, you win because I rolled a 5. He takes another one. He overconfident. You can tell the ego on this man is massive as he takes it, throws it back, and looks at you with so much confidence on his face. And then he slumps forward and passes out. You won the drinking game. Congratulations, you beat my drinking game puzzle that you started. As you have one sick man and one passed out man and one infatuated man and then another man just also there. Well, I honestly didn't think an Ewok could beat us. Are you okay? Actually, it's fine.
Me, yeah, I'm good. I could do I don't know, 2 more, and then you see they start swaying slightly. I could do 2 more hours of this. I'm so good. What do you mean? This is fine. It's just a little bit of homemade alcohol, right? Who what and just projectiles on the side before stands up. I'm good. Everything's fine. Everything is great. Why do I see through two cabos and just falls back?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna scoot up behind Sue, and I'd like to use my move Nature's Touch,
Yeah.
and I offer this to you first, so I'm not gonna just do it. If you allow it, you can give me a string on you in order to clear a condition. So I'm gonna undrunk
Yeah, because
you.
you're gonna have a condition.
Yeah,
Unless
I can undrunk you if you wish.
Yeah, I think that works for me. Yeah. I
Okay,
think
I'm-
immediately just I'm trying to see what condition would work here.
I would say
don't know.
probably insecure or hopeless because it's alcohol.
Fair.
And that feels accurate. So you would only have one of those marked, and I would let you choose which. But because Tamara's using this move to prevent that, you're kind of at like a positive, neutral spot right now. You are, I would say, you're like a little out of it, but you're no longer like ick. But you definitely feel icky still, like a little bit.
Because I
But it
rolled
won't
an
affect your
11,
rolls.
Because I rolled an 11, you also get the ability to speak with plants and animals for the rest of the scene.
Oh,
So you
Okay.
can cuss porgs if you want.
this is just great. I just
So you look at the porg and this thing that you had like beef with, you can like talk to it now as it looks at you, and it's like, dang, you look like crap.
I look like crap. Look at you. You're like twice my size, and I'm supposed to be the bigger one.
My mother feeds me well. That's like not my problem.
Well, that's unfair. My mom isn't around to feed me, so that's. I don't like that.
Well,
What I love-
you made this weird, and I feel mean now.
Yeah.
What I
Kama's
love is
just
that
in the
we're able
corner,
to
like,
hear Sue. Yeah, like we're hearing.
Yeah,
Sue's
you
responses.
hear Stu just speaking to Samara's porg, who is just like blinking at him and like making like little porg noises that I will not replicate because I cannot read my voice.
I
Is
don't
is Sue-
understand my porg, so I'm hearing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is Sue fat shaming your little guy right now, or like what's happening?
I definitely gasp and come in like a soccer mom and like try to pick him up, but he's just such a big boy. I just end up kind of sliding him away. Like, don't. It's not his fault, okay? Maybe it's my fault. It's fine. I love him. Ah!
She's a
Are you
mean
comfortable
Ewok.
in there? Are you
I know,
comfortable
baby.
in that
Am I-
that grip?
Am I comfortable?
Yeah, because
so
I don't
comfortable.
like being picked up. So, okay.
This is
Do
my
you want a
mom,
drink?
dude.
Do you
No,
want a
I'm a
drink?
porg.
Have you had alcohol?
I don't think I'm allowed alcohol. I
This
don't.
is just size, and it's like porg, other porgs. Where are they?
Oh
Listen,
crap! Oh god! I guess you did beat us at the drinking game, and this dude really likes that dude. So it'd be really weird if we tried to fight you. We did hide them in a cave,
Wow.
for later. We wanted to like check out this place first, and we hid it kind of like near our ship. They're fine. We can't hurt the porgs. If we hurt the porgs, we get no money. And
From who?
well, we're make a.
I love that wait, is the porg in on this?
No, this is one of the ruffians. I just can't do male voices well. Let's make a heart roll to see if you can get the truth out of these people.
12. Wait, no, yeah. 6 plus 11 plus 1. Yeah, it's 12.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sure, I'm not good at math. I'm very gay.
I literally have to smoke it. Pretty sure it's 12.
It's a D6 system, but I still can't math. So we might be guns for hire and sometimes take on certain roles, and maybe we're poachers. It's fine. The porgs are fine. They're fine because the mission was to like get them to this other farm. that's the story for another time. I don't get paid enough to deal with this though, and you're really tall and like really scary. And like definitely not into us. So like we get nothing out of this. So
No, I'm a lesbian, so.
yeah.
Tomorrow, I remember that.
Coblin's
Ally.
back like, yeah, woo!
Yeah, no, ally. And like he's gay, so like, you know, pointing to the one who's obsessed with Cabo.
See, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
You
You're
heard
learning
it.
today.
That's how you pronounce it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? No, it's starting to click. It's starting to click. Yeah.
Okay.
So like, you just like kiss, dude. You know what? No, don't worry about me.
It's
Okay.
the same
Like, just,
for women as with yes.
so like,
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay.
So girls,
I will-
right? And then, well, later.
Yeah. We got
Anyway,
this later.
Men
We
can
got-
also
yeah.
kiss, just so you know. And Abyss is just like, this is an obvious statement to her. Just like, anyway, poor.
Yes. The Porgs are up on the mountain over that way. They're fine, probably.
Why did you put them so far from you? You could have just stayed near them. This is
Well, it's
weakness.
kind of like not being near the scene of a crime.
But you have to return. Abyss is just like, y'all are bad villains. Okay, fine.
How would you know? Anyway, here's the location. We don't get paid enough to deal with this. And honestly, this drinking game was like the most fun we've had in like 2 years. Don't ask. Anyway, and they hand over a little tracker, like a bounty hunter tracker that, you know, the beepies. As
do
you
like
get closer, the little beepies and the little flashies. It's great. And they hand it over to you. They're like, this will have their location. Good luck. The fauna is not fun. And they go back and they collect their passed out friend as you see them make their way back through the forest, the dock. And before they leave, Kabu, the one who was eyeing you, who you did not notice because baby boy, hands you a little data pad. This has my information on it if you want it. Okay, bye. And he just leaves.
Oh, I was gonna ask him if he wanted to stay with you, but
Yo, you guys, I think I made a friend.
yes, that is definitely what you made.
Oh, buddy.
Like, do you think we can be like space pen pals or something, or like?
Space pals, yeah. That's
Space pals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
friends.
just from
Guys
the data
doing
pad,
space
like the
pals.
grinder sound comes out, you know?
well, not grinder.
But it's Star Wars, so it sounds like a weird droid.
Yeah, like it's like a weird, yeah. It's R2D2
Star
and grinder at the
Wars-ified.
same time.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh my god.
like oh cool, and he like downloaded me this app and everything too. Have you guys seen this?
Oh, I think you're okay. All right.
Just as we're walking away, like the last line you hear is, "Why do all these dudes have abs?" Like,
Oh, no.
Other men tend to like
grinder.
some women.
I guess that's a crash course for him, right?
All right.
Going to
as-
crash something.
He's gonna crash the grinder app on this new data pad that he's gotten. As you guys head out to follow this tracker to where these poachers have left the Porgs, I think that is where we're gonna take our quick break. Because I think we are at the time to do so, and if I'm incorrect, someone will yell at me from the void. But we're gonna take our quick 15-minute break, and then we will be back for finding of the Porgs and even more lesbians. Maybe if you donate, there can be more lesbians. I can do this. I'm God in this world. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the adventure so far. We're gonna be back in like 15, and I'm just gonna stand here and wait.
Last year, this event helped raise money for Black Girls Code, a nonprofit organization that focused on engaging African American girls and other youth of color with computer programming education to help nurture their careers in the tech industry. This time around, our weekend-long BIPOC Star Wars TTRPG charity event is raising money for the Marsha P. Johnson Institute, an incredible organization that focuses on protecting and defending the human rights of Black transgender individuals by, quote, organizing our community, advocating for our people, creating an intentional healing space, developing transformative leadership, and promoting our collective power. With the state of the world, we want to highlight and reiterate that trans lives matter. Black lives matter. And remember that donating is amazing. It's fantastic. But only one step in making actual change. Actively being the change you want to see in your communities is important. Change in your conversations. Change in your advocacy. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Song's over. And I am sad. Oh, and it's dramatic music. Anyway, hi. Welcome back to the Porg Roundup. Welcome back to the Porg Roundup. As a reminder, my name is Sachi, and this is my cast and crew. We are trying to gather these porgs, the poachers, in their own little way, not the way you would expect, but in a way that did not involve violence. So that's always a win for our team here, specifically our Sith, who's trying to not commit acts of violence. The poachers, after losing in a drinking game and also falling in love, gave the motley crew the location tracker up to where these porgs are up in a mountain because they're not good at their job. And as you make your way to this location, I'm going to probably ask for a wit roll again as you're tracking with this device.
I'm regretting not adding anything to wit, but it's okay. I'm a +0. At least I'm losing nothing.
Yeah, like it's a baseline.
That's still a 10, so.
Good. What did everyone else get?
I think I've gotten one. I think I've gotten one roll in total to be successful today. So yeah, so that was a 5.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, you're. Okay, what did everyone else get? We'll see. Hold on. Before I pass that.
7.
7. All right. 8. Okay, it's very much like when you were in the town you started out in, where Abyssa is just pushing Kabu through this forest, up this mountain, as you are entranced by the view around you. This is so new and exciting. That's like a different tree you've never seen before. Like, that's wild. That's a weird looking bird. You've never seen that bird before. That's cool. But you get through it, but as you make it across the ridge of this mountain, could I get a I have Ewok singing in my ear right now too, so I need to skip this song. That's entirely too distracting. Could I get let's say, do wit or... Actually, I take it back, grace. I need a grace roll from everybody.
Dang it. Okay.
For no reason.
I got a 10. Let's go.
Yeah, all right. I got an 8 on this one, so I think I
Okay,
passed.
let's go. We're on the up. So
I rolled a 9 minus 1
3.
plus 8.
Okay.
Big 3.
Everyone except for Samara manages to hear the skittering, awful, screechy noise as a bunch of scaz crest over the side of this mountain. Giant, gross-looking rat things, big old teeth. They're not very nice. As one of them in this big group tries to start to grab Samara and try and drag her off the side of this mountain.
Okay, you can just leave me. It's fine. Go
The
get
rest
the
of you
board.
manage to evade it. Samara is being stolen by a bunch of rats, essentially.
They probably like me. It's fine. That's my leg.
I have a GM question on this one.
Yeah.
Can Sue still talk to animals?
Yeah. It's for the rest of the day, I'm pretty sure, right?
For the scene, but you're God here, so.
What? Maybe.
I gave it to them. I gave it to Sue. I gave it to her at the end of the drinking game when we were transitioning into going to find
Let's
the
do
Porg,
a
so.
spirit roll to see.
Yeah, because because it's like Star Wipe, right?
No, it would be
about,
yeah.
yeah. if we're thinking about
give me
movies, right?
a spirit roll to see if
A
it's
spirit
still
roll.
retained. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do I do it or does
Well, I gave it to Sue
Yeah.
because Sue
Give
was
it to
drunk.
Sue.
So I
Yeah.
accidentally de-drunked Sue so well that they can talk to plants and animals now.
Stu, give me a spirit roll, and then
I
JPG
got
also
an
give me a
11.
spirit roll. Okay, yeah, no, you can still talk to animals. It's fading, but you can still talk to animals. These rats are hungry.
I'm just
High
gonna
five.
start
They just
yelling.
keep saying mine, this is mine now.
They're probably
mine,
friendly.
I'm
mine.
just gonna start yelling. Oi, shitheads!
Taking this.
Let go of my friend.
I'm taking this. This is mine now.
No,
As
that's
they-
mine.
I'm your friend.
No, it's
That's
mine.
not how this works.
This thing is mine now. And we're gonna put it in our cave, and it's gonna live there, and we might eat it, but it's ours now.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I'm
No,
just gonna.
the rats are continuing to try and drag Samara away.
That's my
they're
ankles.
struggling. They're struggling because they are giant rat-like creatures, but they are still, smaller than you are. So it's
I'm
taking
just
effort.
gonna whip out the sword, and I'm gonna yell at our Sith friend as well. Put that lightsaber to good use and help your friend out. What are you doing, standing around doing nothing?
Wow.
I'm just gonna rush in.
Sue sounding like my mom right now.
I was like, did I just get scolded for like?
You didn't do anything. All right, so are you doing the fight move?
Yes, I think so.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So just roll with daring or grace for me as you fight
Okay.
this pack of scaz.
Don't
And
fail
can I
me.
get a defy disaster roll from you, Liz?
Oh.
That's a 10. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see what Liz gets.
Oh no. I'm gonna go spirit. And I'm gonna try to use the force to be like, please stop.
Okay, yeah.
Oh! That's a 10!
Okay,
Style.
Okay, so discover new opportunity or gain a string on someone. I think it's if you discover new opportunity. You, as you are being dragged, see there's this is not a smooth path you are walking on. There are like branches and twigs and rocks you can grab onto to stop them from pulling you. And I think also with the help from Sue whacking at these guys, they're whacking at these guys. They're starting to scatter a little bit, but like some of them are still like, no, but I want this so bad. This is mine. Advantage on a daring or grace roll to kind of shake yourself free of these scaz.
I'm not good at either of these things.
But you have advantage.
Oh,
For free.
Okay. Well, okay, that's a 7. Which, okay, I'll see if I can do better. I don't know. Well, I feel like I should save it.
This is a
I
one
just
shot.
gave you,
Use it.
I gave you free
Okay.
advantage.
I'm that person that won't use any potions ever in a video game. Oh, that's worse. It's a 7.
Okay. Well, so that was the free advantage I gave you as a DM, just like
Yeah.
because
Oh.
there's I think 2 in the pool of advantage.
Okay.
If you use them or lose them.
I'll just take the 7. It's fine. It's funnier.
Okay, so you're gonna have a hard choice or success with a sacrifice.
Okay.
You will lose, so you can choose to still have these scaz kind of biting at you and trying to take you, and potentially marking a condition, or you can get free, but that would leave your little guy named Snuffles. Is it Snuffles?
Mhm.
Snuffles will be no longer in your grasp.
No!
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna sacrifice my son. They can have me. What? That's my baby boy. Absolutely not. I'm just gonna let the rats take it. I'm just like full like crowd surfing. I'm just gonna let them take me.
I think at this point, Abyssa is like, am I allowed to, would it be wrong to harm these things?
They're gross little rat guys. They're
Every
not.
few minutes I go, ow. Ow.
Okay.
They were trying
My
so
ankle.
hard to drag her off this mountain.
And Abyssa just finally be like, finally, this is an unambiguously I can do a kill. It's fine.
There's not really a lot of moral quandaries to this.
Yeah. She just like drops Kabu and is like, stay, and pulls out the lightsaber.
Okay.
Pulls out the lightsaber, and also like with the Force, if I do well, like basically tries to stop Samara from being dragged.
All right. That would be, I think, just a normal fight roll. So daring or grace.
Obviously daring.
Yeah.
So that's +2, so that's 5 plus 5 and a 4 is 9 plus 2. 11, right? Yes.
Yes.
So roll an 11.
So you can choose 3 and your opponent chooses 1 to apply to you in response. So I get 1. So you can either flirt with or provoke your opponent and gain a string on them. Don't think you're doing that. Through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition. Create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction. Take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position.
I think I'll
So
take
you can choose 3 of those.
Oh, shit. Well, can the object obviously be Samara and her Porg? Just like force grab, like.
Yes, I will allow you to objectify the lesbian. Yes.
Sorry. From a fellow gay. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's we've all been there.
Yeah.
So
Kabu in the
yeah.
back is like, I thought you weren't supposed to do that. I thought that's what you taught me on the ride here.
I can. You cannot.
Okay, because I'm
One
not
of those
in
who got to be part of the
culture.
community to do it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Can
Please
I
imagine-
objectify the lesbian? No? Okay.
I just love that. I imagine Kabu yelling this as Abyssa is like trying to do like her Sith thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, ex-Sith.
All right. So, what condition do you want to inflict? I think they're going to be frightened of you, and they're gonna back off. But now they're like a little angry, as I'm going to mark 2 conditions as well because Sue already attacked them prior. So they're angry and they're scared. So they've backed up. They've dropped Samara. She's chill now. Maybe up to her. But they are not backing down quite yet. You can see, and so you can hear, they're like, that was mean. You're mean. That's mean. And as they're like inching forward, but inching back because they are scared of the big lady, but they're fighting internally whether or not they're scared enough to just say, fuck it, we'll still fight. That's the vibe you're currently getting with also, seizing a superior position.
I look at Souffle and I go, thank you. And then I look at Abyssa and I think my parts of my face turn like a little pinky orange and I'm just kind of like holding Snuffles, this gigantic, just this huge Porg, just holding him like a stuffed animal, just look at you and go, Thank you.
Could you guys like have a conversation for a bit longer? My dog broke into my treat bag, and I need to.
Sure, I could be gay and all.
Yeah. I think Abyssa will look at Samara and be like, I wasn't gonna let you go away.
Well, thank you. Most people would, so it's a cool change.
Well, people are assholes, so.
Yeah, you're one of us now.
Wow, this is really cool. My last boss was like, "Hey, you've been here for 5 years, and I've kind of taught you everything. You should like go." And I was like, "Okay," and so I just haven't really been around people until now. And you guys are cool, and I like you.
Abyssa, could you make me a wit roll at what Samara is saying?
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Yes, Samara's like definitely talking about a Jedi, not a boss. Like, the boss is definitely a Jedi master, not just a dude.
Jumping in on this, the scrolls that I've been carrying around in my bag are definitely like sacred Jedi texts.
Yeah.
The sacred Jedi text. Okay.
Samara's definitely like a newly minted Jedi Knight, but does not know it.
Would Abyssa know that?
With the 9 and seeing the objects that she has on her and some of the things she's said, you would know that. I'm not saying Samara knows that, but you would know that. Abyssa would know that.
I think Abyssa
Samara
is
has
gonna.
no idea.
I think
You're a
Abyssa's probably
criminal.
like, do I have a crush on a Jedi? Oh no. Moral quandaries, much to ponder. And they're just like she's just kind of like, I mean, you are. I'm glad you're here. And she's just like, I don't know. What do I do?
I'm glad you're here too.
Just to break tension, like just to break sexual tension.
To break gay tension.
I just,
sure.
I just wanna, cause of course Kabu doesn't understand gay tension, right? And so he just comes in and he's like, okay, so I have another question. What if a lesbian does an action and then me, as an ally, right? Ally allows the word, right, Samara? Okay, what about like me as an ally find that very attractive? Is that the problematic?
Well, okay, so it's like sometimes lesbians are just subjectively hot to anybody, right? But they're just not attracted to you. So you could be
it's cool if it's like one-sided and respectful, right?
Exactly, you just have to look respectfully.
Okay, cool. So look respectfully. Okay,
yeah.
Cool, gotcha. All right, I will definitely remember that phrase, and in no way is that going to come up again later on in this adventure in a very inappropriate way.
Of course not.
Could you, while you're having this conversation, everyone needs to make a Defy Disaster roll for me. As these guys are approaching while you have been distracted with your emotions and feelings and lesbianism and learning about it.
9.
What, do we add anything to this?
Defy Disaster, you can add whatever you want, just like within reason, if that makes sense.
If I add daring, that's a 14.
Okay, so you do it with style, and you can discover new opportunity or gain a string on someone, or you can gain new information, but you do it with style. And we'll get to what that's gonna look like. We'll cook on that. What did everyone else roll?
9.
11.
Okay. All right, Liz, you also do it with style. And then Souffle and Abyssa, you, let's see, because I can offer you a hard choice or success with the sacrifice. And I'll leave it both up to you which one you guys want.
I think that for Souffle, it's going to be a success of the sacrifice. And the sacrifice is going to be begrudgingly saving the Porg while also saving herself.
You freaking hate this thing so so
Yeah, you
much.
see, you see.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
no.
like we're both trapped by one of the scavs. The only way to free myself is to also free the Porg. So,
I guess I'll free the Porg. Whatever.
yeah. I don't know if that counts as like a big sacrifice, but
No, I think here to make it more of a sacrifice, you actually, and this is big for Souffle, you see this Porg about to be taken. Snuffles about to be grabbed because Savaro's distracted by feelings. Skaz comes to try and steal Snuffles, and you step in the way of this Skaz. So now you are in direct conflict with this one Skaz who hasn't. It's this group of like rat creatures have dwindled to like at least half. You have scared off most of them, but this is the persistent bunch. And I will say at this point, so you can't understand them anymore. They're just screeching at you. They're not happy. Liz, you can understand animals all the time?
I don't think all the time. I can understand my son, but I have a move that
He's
lets
just
other
screaming.
people.
He's just
I guess I
screaming.
could do it to myself. I would just have to roll for it.
Up to you.
It's funnier if it's Souffle, so I'm gonna do it to Souffle again. I come over to you. I feel like I hear my son screaming, and it breaks me from my gaze staring. And I see what Souffle is doing, and I come over to you like, oh my goodness, oh thank you, and I like cart this giant Porg out of the way of danger, and oh, I dropped my dice. I lean over to you, Souffle, and I offer you what looks like the world's most busted Swiss Army knife, like just bad. It just looks like someone ran it over with a hovercraft, which I don't even know if you can do because they fly. It's just bad. I offer it. She's like, I feel like you like sharp things.
Is it dull because it looks like it's been like run over? Is it like not really like a sharp blade anymore?
So imagine Swiss Army knife, right? But someone's dented it in half. So like some of the tools don't fold back in right. Some of them have snapped off.
So like this, but like more busted.
Yeah, exactly.
the props.
Yeah, you know. And
I have too many things on my desk. I have props anytime. Like look, I have an Ewok.
There he is. There's Souffle. There she is.
Souffle. Wow, you look great.
I got a 9.
Broke the thing. A 9. Okay.
So I bestow upon Souffle once again the ability to talk to plants and animals.
These rats are just screaming at this point. They're just mad. So it's just like a similar noise, but sounds slightly more human and weird. So have fun imagining that noise. That's my treat to you. And then I bet you rolled. No. No. Wicket, you do it. Nope, not that behind those eyes. Abyssa, what did you roll?
9.
A 9? Okay. So hard choice or success with a sacrifice?
What would the hard choice be? Like, what does that look like?
I think in this one, just to keep it super simple, engaging in combat again. Like you're getting into the thick of it. Which can, I don't really know what you would sacrifice, but your success would be getting rid of these guys.
I think Abyss is just gonna be like, hold that thought at the gate, staring, and run back into fighting. Cause, yeah.
All right. Do you want to make a faith roll for me?
That was much better. That's a 12.
All right, with a 12, with Sue also squaring up with this busted knife, the rest of the Skazes just scatter. But they one last look over, and Sue, you hear,
This isn't the last of us. Maybe we can't count.
So
That's something we do.
Sue is still looking at the knife that was bestowed upon them, and during the fight, but after that also just staring at it like you've given a child like a big piece of chocolate cake. That's the expression on their face, right? They look at the Porg, they look at the scavs,
They're skittering away.
and I think one of the stragglers she's gonna go after one of the stragglers and just screaming at the top of her lungs. Do you know the thing about a sharp knife? It's quick, easy, efficient, and it commits crimes quickly. Nobody can tell. But a dull blade is purpose. It is anger. It is frustration. And I do this for my friend and for my friend's weird pet, who I guess is also my friend now, and just try to, I don't know, proving a point to themselves.
Yeah.
That I can make friends with a weird Porg because he's part of the group. The others maybe not so much, but
The ones that you were tasked to just go save. Make a fight roll for me.
yeah. That is a 5. Oh.
Okay. Where is it where you roll below a 5? Game. So
Well, it's 6 minus, right? Like whatever 6 minus is.
yeah, that's not on the sheet because it hates me. I'm gonna consider
wait,
that a failure.
Sorry,
Unless
it's 5 plus 2. That's a 7. Sorry, I didn't see.
Okay.
You rolled, daring on it. Yeah, my bad.
Daring or grace.
Yeah.
So you can choose 2, and then the opponent chooses 1. So you can flirt with or provoke your opponent and get a string on them. Through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition, create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction, take an object from your opponent or seize a superior position. So you can choose 2 of those.
So I'll take the violence one, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Because, yeah, I mean, of course, right? And I don't think flirting works here because
No.
these aren't even sentient for most of it, so that doesn't make sense. So
They're just angry
and I think I'll
rats.
take an object from the opponent. I'm gonna take a piece of its fur.
Yeah, you
as I
do
hack
that.
it,
These scabs are already pretty. They already have some conditions marked on them from your previous attacks, and so they are. This one is already looking a little rough, and you just like shave off all the hair on its back. Like it's impressive because this is a dull knife as it screams and continues to run away. As it
To
uses.
make a fine addition to my trench coat.
Bissa is both impressed and a little scared at this point of Sue. And like, just kind of like, wow. Yeah.
Maybe I do that.
Give the Ewok a knife. You shouldn't have given
Yeah.
the Ewok a knife. Do you regret your decision to give the Ewok the knife? It's too late.
No.
Yeah, because you did it. I think the Ewok has it now.
Yeah.
You defeated the scav puzzle. Yeah. And it was super gay. As these gross little rats scamper off the mountain, one of them screaming way louder than the rest. So you would hear, because you can hear them being like, "I'm so cold and naked now." As it's
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yes.
I did roll a 14.
Yeah, with style.
Okay.
What how do you want to help this?
The other ones
this
are
resolve?
sad, right? The other ones are like all the other like rats are sad and they're like cold, right? While everything else was happening, could I have just made like a habitat for them since I like work on a farm and like I'm like, look, you guys,
Yes,
you guys can just be self-sustaining. It's fine, right? And I love that like Kabu doesn't understand lesbians but does understand communism, right?
What an ally.
Some concepts
myth,
he's
legend.
learning, but others he's got down.
Yeah, just like as everybody's like walking past all ragged, and it's like Kabu just like built like a little sanctuary for them.
You hear in the distance, like you can't understand the rats, but so you would hear like the scav go like, "Wait, We'll check it out later. These guys suck. As they continue to, they are grateful, but still frightened and angry, and probably hopeless. That's the condition they probably have. It's like, we can't win this fight. Look, we thought we could because like one of them looked clueless, the other's like a 3-foot tall Ewok, and there's like a little, like that Porg is just a tasty snack, and then there's these useless lesbians. Like, surely we can get the drop on this group, and that is incorrect. That's not what happened. As you continue up the mountain, following the tracker, or do you, I don't know, do gay things? Let me know. What do you do?
I'm definitely having a hushed argument with my Porg about whether or not I was gay staring, and if I
No,
think
you
of
would
this, I
like,
noticed.
is that my new mom? Like, what is going on there?
Oh my! You can't just say
Is that
things
my new
like
mom?
that.
What do
We
you
haven't
mean?
even like no. I don't even know if she likes me like that. First of all, like she's.
I think that's my new
cool.
mom.
No,
Is that my
you?
two moms? Two moms!
You can't
Yay!
You
What?
can't just declare
Yes, I
another
can.
person. That's not That's not how this works.
Well, are you gonna do it?
I don't know if she even likes me like that. I can't
Well,
just
you're
go
gonna
up and be
find
like,
out.
hey.
You can't just say maybe new mom and then take this away from me.
I'm not trying to take it away from you. It was never on the table in the first place. What is happening?
I think you're trying to take away my new mom from me.
No. Oh God, please don't start with
You see the
eyes.
Porg's eyes sadden.
Oh, stop
And
stop it. I'm just holding this little round face. Stop it.
I think Abyssa's gonna notice that there's something happening and be like, everything okay?
It's definitely like the slow.
no moms. These are my moms.
Yes,
Like,
everything's
Abyssa, you just hear Porg noises.
I keep looking sideways at my Porg. I'm like, everything's great. Everything's
Can
great.
Abyssa
No,
just
it's
come up
not.
with like,
It's not
Cat.
great.
I think Abyssa, and who again really sucks at like emotional vulnerability and like kindness in any way. 'Cause not trained to do that in the slightest. Comes up very awkwardly to this Porg and like pats it on the head. Like,
This is my mom now. Mom, you have to do something about this.
I think Samara is officially smitten. I think that's what
Let's
does
go.
it. I
Porg said
give
that's
you a
my mom
string
now.
on me. I think it's like from the moment you showed up, she's a girl failure. Okay, she shows up. She just like she can't. It's just in her blood. She can't help it. She hasn't known a thing in her life. But for the moment she saw you, she's like, man, what a cool person. That I can't. I'll unpack the Sith stuff later. And then now
maybe ex-Sith. It's
yeah, see, there we go. It's like there's so much that could happen there, and I'm not qualified to answer those questions. And now with you saving me at Cephals, just like I'm toast, man. Samara,
Hey Val, does this mean that you owe your partner a purse now?
no, he knows I flirt in game.
We
like a regular
get
thing
that.
for me.
everybody get the purse.
So if he wants to get me one, that's fine. If I have to get
And
him
then
one.
we all
Sorry, that's
win.
how that works. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
Everyone
get him one now.
wins.
Yeah, everyone
Get him one
wins.
that you also want, so then you can just like borrow it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the
There
life
you
hack.
go.
I love getting things for friends that I can borrow. Anyway, you pet this Porg. He looks at you, Abyssa, with like little pork stars in his eyes. It makes a pork noise that I don't really know how to make with my own human voice. So pork noise.
I think for the first time in Abyssa's life, like she's looking at this animal, like I think I understand why, like really understand why people do good. There's the serotonin for the first time of the kindness in this creature's eyes is like,
New
this was
mom.
worth killing my master for.
She can't hear all of the feral things that it's saying. It is the best.
That's my
part.
mom. That's my mom. Mom, do something about that. Do it. She's coming home with us, right?
Stop.
She's coming home.
Just,
We will.
like,
Samara is
Sue
orange.
in the scene? Is Sue in the scene right now? Because Sue is horrified.
Sue, you can hear this whole thing.
Yeah. Just under their breath, I should have let this eaten. This is so.
Already
That's
regretting
fair.
your nice action.
Yep.
Mom, do something. Wait, listen. When we get these porgs, we're gonna go home. We're gonna bring her with us. We're gonna get a new, bigger bed because I won't fit. Because look how massive she is, Mom.
7 foot, very broad. Just saying.
Samara is like orange. She's gone from yellow
Should
to
I
orange.
call you Mom and I call her Mama, or you Mama and she's Mom?
I'm so glad she can't understand you.
What?
I can understand you though. So what did this thing? This is like why?
Hey, what about remember when we were gonna go save the porgs? Remember when the porgs were in danger? We should do that.
Wait, no,
We
Mom,
should
this is your
go-
shot. You
No,
should take your shot. You should take your. You should. Okay.
This would be very one track
remember the
mind. It's just like we should go do that. Actually, yeah, that'll get us paid.
Yeah, the porgs. Not this one. Just
What?
very
Mom.
stare at him.
Mom, you should do. Before we leave, you should do something. It's about time. It's been a while.
Maybe
It's been so long, Mom.
I really, really don't need you to remind me. I know. Maybe.
The last one was like not good either. Like
I know.
we need this.
I have bad taste.
You
I
need
know.
you need this. You need this, and I need this. And she's so tall. Imagine how much she could carry me. That's
very
great.
tall. It's true.
Yeah, this is great for me. You should do this for me and
I-
yourself.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we also do need to get paid because you owe rent. Let's go.
Samara is just radiating blush. She's just got her backpack straps and she looks like a dejected Girl Scout. Like she's just looking at the ground. Just
All right. Do you all make your way up the rest of the mountain the rest of the way to having heard that entire conversation with the pork? All right. Can I get... Let's do a spirit roll to see how you guys are doing on this trek as you finally... It's been a long day. Like the day is ending. The suns in the sky are setting because this place has multiple suns because I said so.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Are you? 6.
Okay.
what are we
Is
rolling?
it like a spirit roll?
Spirit. Oh, okay.
That's a 3.
Ew.
We're not doing great, y'all. We're not doing great.
I am so
I
I'm so
think-
embarrassed and so distracted by Abyssa. I can't.
What did
I have
Abyssa
nothing,
roll?
man.
An 8.
Okay, I think you're the only one to not mark a condition. After the exertion of the day, everyone except for Abyssa, could you mark me a condition? I don't care which. You can pick, like after everything that has occurred, pick the condition that you feel fits how you're doing best.
It's so in character for Abyssa too, because it's like a hike. She's been through so much worse. It's just
Yeah, she's like,
great.
this is whatever. This is like another job, I guess. All right. And then for lore reasons, just because I think it'd be fun to know, tell me what condition you picked and why.
I
I'm
picked
trying
angry.
I'm trying to find the conditions.
It will be right under where your stats are for what you roll, like little boxes. So we have angry, frightened, guilty, hopeless, or insecure.
Oh, insecure for sure. Like, I still don't understand the lesbian thing. That's coming along. The gay thing.
It's new. It's new and it's a new thing to learn.
information, right? I'm still internalizing it because I'm like, what does this even mean?
You know, this also makes sense because that gives you -2 to entice, and I don't
Yeah.
think you'd be really good at that. So, you know, that That tracks. What did Souffle mark as their condition?
I took angry.
Oh, yeah, that
which,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you
Fighting
can
off the-
still understand the Porg.
Yep. Yep. I thought I did a good thing by helping my friend's pet. Turns out the pet is just a child who's desperate for a mom, which is just weird because I don't have a mom. So that's bringing up feelings. It is making me sad, but I don't do sad, so I'm angry instead. That's what it is.
Do you want to fight this Porg because you have 0 moms and this Porg has 2 moms?
Yes.
Is this the,
Yes.
Not yet.
Is this the
It
running
wants
through
it
line?
so bad though.
1.25, I guess. Yeah.
Technically, though, if she bags her, it's like 2.5 moms.
Yeah, that she is worth height, mass. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The
No.
new hit show coming to a channel near you. 2.5 moms.
Damn it.
There it is.
Oh my god. Liz, what did you pick for your condition?
Okay, somebody has to tell me because I'm between 2, and I think they're
Okay,
both
okay.
easy. I'm between insecure and hopeless.
We can okay.
Okay, I'm thinking insecure because like Abyss is so pretty and like she's like so tall and she's probably really good at this Jedi stuff. I think I just learned what that is today. I
I
really
don't
thought
even
this
know.
thing was
Actually,
a flashlight.
could you roll?
Oh,
it's
see if I even know.
funny. Yeah, if you figured it
Yeah.
out by now, could you roll figure out a person for me? So that's plus wit, and you can. I don't know if you have a string on yourself, so.
It's a 4.
Okay.
I don't know shit, man.
Nope.
There's not a thought in this head. I'm like, I'm so confused.
Abyssa
Wait.
knows.
Abyssa knows.
Okay.
But what's funny
I
is
don't know.
that you do know what a Sith is. You just don't. You like, and you know what Jedi are. You just don't think you are a Jedi. Because
Yeah,
I think your
no.
training was not done super traditionally. You were kind of like brought in a bit later than most people did. You were like an older Padawan, and you just thought it was like a weird school you were at. You probably
Yeah.
weren't paying attention in your lessons real well. Like it's a surprise to everyone you made it to the rank of knight. But you are just really, really good at being a Jedi. You're just not all there.
Right there. Yeah,
Not
no,
quite there. It's like you get close so often. You're like, yeah, I can use the Force, but that doesn't mean anything. And like that's the closest you've gotten to fully
yeah, when
understanding.
it's quiet, you can hear the neurons in my brain like sparking and attempting to create a connection, but it just doesn't quite happen.
Just trying so hard.
Samara's
though.
brain is a very gay
All right.
place. So between
Um,
insecure and hopeless, I don't know, because I feel like I'm just insecure and hopeless. You know, she's so cool and I'm so me, and my Porg is demanding we wed, and I'm like, that's a little fast. I don't think there's even U-Hauls in this universe. Like there's just
No, there is. There is. It's Thirsty Sword Lesbians Star Wars. There's U-Hauls. It's its
Okay.
own shipping company within
oh,
the Star Wars universe where they charter specifically. No, not specifically, but their clientele is mostly lesbians. So like that's
So
how
there we
yeah.
go. And
Yeah.
it's like I'm so me, and she's so cheap.
I think that would go more into insecure because I don't
Okay.
think you're insecure about yourself in comparison to her rather than hopeless.
That's
so-
so real. I have checked
Yeah.
the box.
And Abyss is fine.
This
And
is
Abyss
just
is fine.
vibing. She's just leading the way.
Abyss,
Completely clueless.
at this point, and because I'm God and I want this, could you roll figure out a person for me on Samara
With wit, right?
with wit, and you can use a string to get +3 if you want to
Well, that's good
expend a
because
string.
Because I rolled a 3, so
We also have advantage in the pot. Like that's also
okay.
still there.
man,
And then we
my
have
urge
one more.
to hoard those for a better moment than this is also very real.
This is gay.
That's true. That is what better time than
Not
gay.
to entice you as the DM.
I mean,
that you have advantage.
So advantage
I'm
means
not
I
the
just
DM, do it.
reroll, or
Just roll again. Just roll again. It's like a reroll.
that is much better. That is a 9.
Okay, you may ask 2 questions, but they may ask one of you. So I think, Samar, you notice that Abyss is like looking at you. And with the 2 questions you ask, also, maybe you have a talk. So what are your feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How could I get you to blank? What do you love most? How would you feel if I blank? Those are the questions you could ask. You can ask 2, and Samar, you could ask 1.
Ooh. Can I basically do do you know what a Jedi is? And frame it in one of those.
Yeah.
Like, do you know you're a Jedi? She's just trying to very awkwardly fish, like, her Jedi.
How about them Jedi?
Yeah. So you can ask 2 of those. You can ask 1 more after that, but like, I want to see how that plays out anyway. Continue. I'm sitting here. I'm eating my popcorn as GM. Have fun.
I think the Jedi are cool. The ones I've seen, you know, the robes, the heavy cloaks, and then they leave them everywhere. Like they'll fling them off and then they just leave them, and you can just have them after they do that because they go get new ones on different planets. It's pretty cool.
Sith did have a penchant of doing that too.
Yeah, they just like, and then it's just there, and you just have it. They don't ever.
Did we
come
ever
back
go
for
pick
it.
them back? I was is like, you did just leave those, huh?
You can ask more, and then Samara, you can also ask.
What were the questions again? Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. What are your feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How could I get you to blank? What do you love most? How would you feel if I blank? So, like, you can use those questions whenever you want.
How would you feel if I was, say, an ex-Sith apprentice who killed her master and is just not trying to be at odds with the Jedi, but also not really wanting to be a Jedi, doing my own good thing? How would you feel about that?
I would think that you are very cool and noble for setting out on a path that's, you know, unique to you, because that sounds pretty hard, because I know, like, when you make Sith people mad, that they sometimes just kill you, like they just straight up kill you. So for you to like do all of that and then not die, wow, that's pretty cool.
And I guess, is this
cool.
can I do a bonus add-on question of like,
yeah. I mean, she doesn't have to answer.
Right.
Like, these ones she has to answer. You can ask whatever question you want in RP. It's just
open gay book.
But Samara's also allowed to ask a question you have to answer.
No, I just think of this as like, and you're okay. Obviously, I would never kill an innocent. I don't want to do that again. But
wait, she said again. She said again.
So here's the thing. I like to go on like a 3 strikes kind of rule with people, you know? So if you're telling me you did this once,
I regretted it.
I feel like it's okay. You know, twice we might have to talk about it. 3rd time's like, oh boy, you know, but like once it's alright. It's okay.
It's not like I killed younglings or anything like that.
Right.
Who would do that?
Who would do it? We don't even need to. It's fine.
Who would do that?
Who would do that? It's fine.
It was one person, and they weren't innocent, and I regretted it, and I will never do it again. But are you okay if I do sometimes do a kill on someone who deserves it?
Yeah. You looked really cool. You were swinging the glow stick around and
the lightsaber.
Yeah.
You also have a lightsaber.
what?
You have a lightsaber.
I don't know what
Pulls
that
out her.
Oh, yeah, my flashlight.
No, that is it is a weapon of the Jedi Knight.
Well, yeah, I guess I have hit things with it.
Were you trained with it?
Well, yeah, so my boss, so I was young, I kind of like lost
The boss was doing
everything.
child labor.
Yeah, you know, and it wasn't really great. And so I was kind of like lost everything and was like by myself, and I grew up by myself, and this guy okay, he found me and he was like, hey, you got some potential. And I was like, I could use a job. And he gave me, well, he didn't give this to me. He took me to this really cold planet and it kind of didn't tell me to pack a coat and that sucked. And like, I had to build it, which was also, I mean, it was kind of fun, but again, it was really cold, so I couldn't really feel my fingers, and put a little rocket in it and like, wah, wah, you know? And so he like taught me for a few years and like taught me how to fight with it and everything, but I mostly just use it for light. I thought it was just like a really strong flashlight or like a flare situation.
It is a noble weapon.
Oh,
It's a Jedi order.
gotcha.
I'm starting to think your boss was a Jedi Knight who exploited you for labor and training, and is he alive?
Just cutting straight to the point.
Kill that guy for you?
Yeah.
Is he alive? Because he about to not be.
It's not
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
for long.
To the DM, I just know that I'm fresh out of school. I got the ink on my Padawan certificate is barely dry.
He's retired. He like you were like his last student because you were like a lot. So he is on an unknown planet, chilling in retirement.
Yeah, he's on an unknown planet chilling in retirement, so I don't really know.
Well, we'll get back to that later.
Okay.
You get one question.
Oh
Sorry,
boy.
on the list. I can't repeat them unless you have them up.
So I do have them up. Can I use my question as my rash action to confront the object of my jealousy and prove my worth without any plan or advice to clear my insecure condition?
Sure. As this is happening, by the way, I want you to know Stubbles has been staring up at you two, just going, 2 moms, 2 moms, 2 moms, just very quietly. Sue, you can hear this.
I think I hear this. I look at Souffle, who is probably looking at Snuffles like hand shaking with the knife. I look at Kabu.
Angry.
I take a very deep breath. And I go, I take a step forward. How could I get you to go on a date with me?
Abyssa just kind of she tilts her head. She's like, I would have. All you have to do is ask.
I
will do anything you want me to.
Fully turn around in front of you and go. And then turn back around as if I didn't just do that in front of you.
2 moms, 2 moms, 2 moms, 2 moms. It's gotten louder. Abyssa, the porg has gotten louder.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so Snuffles.
2 moms.
What if, like, maybe after the porgs, we could, like, you know,
I think Abyssa
2
will just
moms.
say yes. I would love that.
Yeah, she like fully turns around and just does like another like yeah.
Stubbles
This is not one for
flapping his
smiling.
wings.
Abyss is not really one for like, she's just a very no nonsense person, but she's like smiling now, and everyone's kind of unsettled by that.
Oh.
Cause like just that like villainous, like when they smile, it looks like, oh, they're gonna like fight me or something. So this
Kill
is a villainy.
someone, I think.
Yeah, but she's just happy. She's still got the resting villain face on.
Oh, the gays! We have 2 moms
My
now.
trials is someone dangerous. I'm working on it.
I'm gonna say this is a walk and talk for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
my God,
No,
yeah,
we're not.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you make your way to an entrance of a cave, can I have everyone make me a wit roll to see if they can find where these porglings are? Your little tracker is beeping up the wazoo. This is clearly the spot.
Why is that a 12?
Oh.
Okay.
8 for moi.
I got a
What a
7,
five.
but I had to subtract 1.
Sue and Kaba, you have just seen lesbianism firsthand, fully in action. So you're a little bit distracted.
Yeah,
by...
I'm like, that's how easy it is.
Taking notes.
Right? I'm like, yeah. Step 1, be emotionally available.
It's not always required, but yes.
Yeah, it's like an added bonus. It would be nice, but like I don't need it. And then so you're also slightly distracted because this Porg is just really, you're angry. This Porg is like really annoying you. He's just really excited that he has 2 moms again. And this time it'll definitely go better. He likes Abyssa a lot. She's very tall and he likes that. Because that means uppies for the Porg, and that's big for him. As you crest up the hill onto this cave, Abyssa, you spot a little nest, and you hear little chirpies of porglings. They are really weird looking. Like baby porgs are real interesting looking. And they're just sitting there chirping, kind of confused. Sniffing around.
That, like haven't gained their fuzz, like they're just weirdly fuzzy rather than feathery. Like it's that.
Yeah,
kind of
but
weird,
like ball shaped.
Yes.
Like just like a weird, slightly fuzzy ball with like weird like mouth and big eyes. And they all, as you approach, stare at you and just begin chirping and being really cute, but like also like really creepy because they're gross looking guys. They're little gross as babies. But you found the porgs. You've done it. But now you have to get the porgs back safely. How do you approach the porgs? What do you do with these porgs?
Did anyone bring a duffel bag?
I
You just have a-
really try to hide my giant backpack full of sacred texts.
I think it's way funnier if Sue just has a duffel bag who's definitely had other porgs in it before. Oh, did everybody bring it back? Oh, I did.
This is not trained for
So
porg.
weird. Not porg trained. Yet. You're about to be a mom.
Gonna get real good at porg uppies.
Okay, can I don't. Oh.
You deafened yourself. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how I did that either. That was crazy. I'm definitely not. I don't have a receptacle, porg receptacle. But I do have a porg.
Yeah.
Can I use my porg to do the emotional support move to try and get these porglings to imprint on me and come with me?
What do that? That's fun.
Okay. Yeah, because it's part of the familiar thing that lets me carry around this big boy.
I'm just a
When
big
he helps
boy.
me with emotional support, I get a +1.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna
His
just lead
emotional
down to
support.
Snuffle.
He could have done emotional support for all of the flirting. He was wingmaning you so hard.
No, because it's not it's emotional terror. For
What do you mean?
Samara.
2 moms.
Yeah, she's like too anxious to talk at all, and he's like, "You're already married. What are you talking about?"
That's my mom.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do emotional support, and we lean down to Snuffles and be like, "Okay,
Yes.
so you're gonna go. I need you to go over there,
Uh-huh.
and I need you to talk to them and be like,
Mhm.
listen, you could come with us. Super cool. Lots of snacks.
Oh, are there snacks? What?
I give you snacks all the time.
I'm always hungry.
I know, baby, but can you, like, with the porglings though?
I have to share?
No, I'll give you a whole treat just for you. I'll make them share. How about that?
Yeah, the baby's anyway. Yeah, okay, mom. And he'll waddle over, give you a roll.
All right. Okay. Well, so it's plus spirit. So 8, 9, and then I get one more because of his existence, so it's 10. Because he was
Because of
born.
his
I get one.
existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. Snuffles goes over and you see him just, you actually don't understand what he says. It's like very much Porg to Porg communication, where he waddles up, and these Porglings are so tiny compared to him, because even for a Porg, he's a lot larger. He's like, I want to say like 3 inches taller than Porgs usually are, so he's very clearly, you know, a bigger Porg, and they look up at him with like stars of their eyes, and he just makes like a little noise at them, and then they all pop up and they like get in like a little line behind him like ducklings. As he starts to march down and goes past you and he starts to waddle down the mountain, being like,
Okay, try to make sure rats don't eat us. Thank you
Oh.
so much. Can I have my snack actually before we go? It's like a long
Okay.
trek down, and you carried me down, but I think you should hold hands with new mom instead.
Oh, wow, that's so much to process. I'm gonna give you
What?
this little fish. I'm gonna give you this little fish treat, and you're gonna start having opinions.
I'm gonna what? I couldn't hear
What?
you while I was
Keep eating
chewing.
the Porglings.
Okay.
you guys make your way down the mountain. Can I have a grace or daring roll to see how well you get down this mountain?
That's a 13.
Okay.
I have
10.
+2 daring.
All
I got
right,
a
what everyone else got?
6 with +2 daring. That's horrible.
It's okay. We got a 13? Yeah. And then what did you roll, JPG? No.
I got a 4. I got
Okay.
a 4
I will
with
say-
2 daring.
Okay.
I don't want
Buddy.
to roll dice anymore. I just want to learn more about lesbians at this point.
I think that's why you roll a 4, because as with such a high roll, you look so good, Abyssa, going down this. You're like, you're power arming this. You're doing so good. Smar's definitely into it, and Kabu is in the back, taking his sweet time. He's really distracted because he's again witnessing lesbianism right in front of me, and he's
Yeah,
trying to understand it. So he's definitely holding you guys up. But maybe with like
Right.
questions, he stops for questions a lot.
Yeah, like step 4, be hot, don't be unhot.
Stoic and ex-Sith, you know, like it's hard.
Yeah. It's so good.
All right, you guys make your way down eventually. Kabu eventually getting it together and stumbling down with the high roll from Abyssa, kind of pushing you yet again, probably through obstacles. You probably trip over a few things. Actually, could you mark another condition for me?
Oh, no.
It's okay, it's fine. Let's maybe do what did you mark before? Did you mark insecure? Let's do frightened. You're like, it's been a long day. Like a lot has happened. Maybe you're just like you're kind of really over it. This has been a lot of fun, but like maybe you just kind of want to go home. Is probably the vibe. It's been a very informative and long day for you. It is now nighttime as you are getting back to the dock with where your ship is. And you bundle up these porgs and porgling into the cargo hold, where there is a little like a dog bed area for the porgs that the farmer had left in there. Loria had left in there before you all left, so they had a place. She takes porg farming super seriously. It is so comfy. As you get into the ship, can I have Abyssa make yet another? Actually, let's do a defy disaster roll. Because why not? Because I'm God. And I said so.
That is a 7.
Okay. Cool.
Uh-oh.
So, hard choice or success with the sacrifice?
Hard choice.
Okay, hard choice is you're gonna land this ship, but is probably not gonna survive the landing. You're going to derelict this ship, and you don't know whether or not that is going to cost you money from this job. That would be the hard choice. You would land safely.
The Porgs would be fine.
The Porgs would be fine. Your ship would not be.
Well, it's not my ship.
It is not. But you don't know. You know that like ships cost money. You might be like Sith and like money wasn't really a thing for a while, but you know things cost money and breaking them is probably not a good thing.
Well, like it was kind of derelict when we got it. You said so yourself. It was run down.
What?
Like...
What?
The negotiation right now.
I think I'll commit to it. I think we'll roll the dice on if she. I think Abyssa will take full responsibility for it. Like nobody else should get punished for her mistake. But just gonna roll the dice.
All right, you land this ship, and as you land, all of the dash lights light up. You can smell something. It doesn't seem like it's a good thing, and you assume you should probably get out of this ship as fast as possible, as the smell gets worse and the lights keep flashing.
I think Abyssa is just gonna be like, we should leave and don't worry about it. This happens to old, crappy ships. It wasn't my fault. Probably.
Oh, that's right.
I believe Mom implicitly.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
All right, as you get off the ship and you take a step back and you file the porglings off, you see that there is smoke emanating from like every crevice of this ship, and it is billowing into the sky. As Lori, the farmer who had sent you on this adventure, the little old lady waddles over with a little like nice box for the porglings, and she runs over to the she's old. She waddles over to the dock.
What happened to my ship?
Well,
Are the porglings okay? I
they're
can't
perfectly
see. I'm very blind. Oh yes, my porglings. Thank you so much. My ship.
Can I?
Don't worry about it.
I think I'm gonna put like a hand out to Abyssa, and I'm like, hey, can I try and handle this?
I believe in you.
Okay, cool. All right. Hey, so what's your name again, Sachi?
Lori.
Lori. Here's the thing. You have to understand. From my travels today, I've learned that lesbians are disasters, right? And if you don't support the disasters that they do, then you're not an ally, which makes you homophobic. So we are gonna need double the money, and so you have to do that, or else like we're gonna cancel you, like, and then that's it, right? That's how it works, right? Samara, is that how it works? Okay.
But
Yeah,
I'm a
so then,
lesbian. I don't understand.
Oh, so then from what I understand, self-hate is the worst thing you can do in the community. This is, like, we just gotta support. If we support lesbian rights, we have to support lesbian wrongs.
This is vigorously nodding.
Could you roll heart for me?
Okay. Okay, I have a +2 in this. Sachi, that's an 11.
Go. All things are possible.
You're gonna do it with style. She's like, you know what? As a lesbian, and have been for, don't ask how long. That ship was older than most people who live here now. I'm so old.
But
Yes,
not
but-
older than the fight. Right? not older than the fight for the equality that y'all are looking for.
Do you
Am I
need a
nailing
job
this, Samara?
on a
Am I
farm?
nailing
Do you need a job, young man? Would you like to
You know
help
what?
with these porgs? You make a
Um,
really good point. She takes out a giant bag of credits.
I'm 100.
I look at Souffle like, are you seeing this shit?
But also, young man, would you want a job?
I just like the idea that while I'm like defending lesbian rights, Sue just takes the bag.
Yeah.
This is mine for all my troubles, actually.
Like, yeah. Sue, count this. Is this enough?
I just shake it, bring it up to my ear and shake it, and then move it from one hand to the other and kind of like do like a bicep curl with it. Yeah, feels about right. Yeah.
Okay, it feels good. You know what? Okay, cool. I mean, like, you know, I'm gonna take a rain check on that job offer.
I feel like it would do you a lot of good.
Well, yeah, but then also, I gotta travel with my friends, right? Because if we've learned anything about lesbians, the lesbians are the friends that we found along the way, right?
Well, that's your friend's problem to explain to you. I got my porgs. Thank you so much. Take my credits. I guess I need to buy another ship. No, I don't. These are my retirement plan. And then she turns around with her porgs and waddles off. As your job comes to a completion and you have your credits and the friends you made along the way, where do we find? How does this Porg Roundup end for this motley crew? Where do you all head off, and what directions do you go in life as you're just standing here at the dock? You find a way off this planet eventually, probably, but like, how does that look? How are these people's lives now that they've gotten arguably entirely too much money for the job you did? Just entirely too, like, she definitely like way overpaid you, like by an egregious amount. Like you're like splitting it, you're all pretty comfortable with the price, and it's that like you don't know where she got the money from with such a bad ship that she gave you. The math ain't mathing. Don't question it. Who wants to start off? Where do we find you?
I'm gonna check out that planet city that Abyssa was talking about. Yeah, and I'm just gonna Coruscant, yes. And I'm just you know what? Let's see what. Nobody answered my gender question, so I'm just gonna go figure that out. like Kabu isn't.
You're gonna find a new group of friends.
Yeah, right. Like Kabu isn't questioning himself.
He's secure.
He just has questions, right? Like I think that's how we're gonna define it.
Yeah, I love that for him. Kabu learns so much. He learns so much in such little time because it is a massive metropolitan Star Wars city. You do get lost for I want to say a month. Because this makes sense to me, where just a month you just kind of like wander lost through the city because there's so many things to see. You definitely accidentally commit a couple crimes as you wander through this city, harmless ones, to the point where like it's known you committed them, but everyone's like, it's fine, that's just how it, like he didn't mean to, it's fine. As you figure out what gender is. That for him so much with whatever group of friends you make there, as they very lovingly explain to you. You also do get a message from that one unnamed man. Whether you respond to it or not is up to you, but he is out there in the universe thinking about you.
I think it's very like I think this is going to be like classic Star Wars like gay baiting, right? Where it's just Kabu always responds, but he just thinks we're bros. You know?
No. Oh
No, not the queer baiting.
It's not even for profit. It's just.
It's
Yeah,
just for the
it's
love
just
of the
like,
game.
Yeah, for the love of the game.
Like,
Okay. Speaking of love of the game, what does Sue get up to? What is this angry Ewok? Do we push past our anger and finally be okay with Porgs? Are you friends with Snuffles?
I think Snuffles is the only Porg who wants to be around for a little while. We've had enough of Porgs. I think the first thing that she does as soon as we leave this Laurie's vicinity, whatever, reaches into her pocket, pulls out a small photograph, and shows it. Yeah, this is what I look like as a baby. Okay, that is infinitely cuter than any of those little shits over there. Look at that, and look at me, and look at that shit. And she points at Snuffles, but it's fine. You're my friend, and I guess he's my friend too now. And you gave me a gift, so I will defend you with my life. But we will never speak of this again. I will not acknowledge it if you bring it up. But yes. Anyway, are you going to do your is this going to be a thing or like, I don't want to be third wheel, but if this is not going to be a thing, we should probably go find some more bounties. If not,
Snuffles will approach Sue and like look at you like they need to be alone and like offer up a arm to Sue to like walk away so we could go find more bounties together. Just Snuffles and Sue.
Just Snuffles and Sue.
Snuffles and Sue, the spin-off of the hit show 2.5 Moms. There it
It's
is.
an extended universe.
Good God.
Yeah.
That's probably the best joke recall I've ever seen in any game ever.
Thank you. Thank you. My friends keep threatening to buy me a jester hat because I do stuff like this.
Well, now that you say it, I'm gonna do it.
No.
Anyway, as Sue and Snuffles go off to find the group more jobs, where does that leave Samar and Abyssa? Alone on the dock together.
Yeah, I was like, Samar wanted to go on a date, right? So I guess Abyssa's like,
Yeah.
where do you want to go?
I haven't really been anywhere. So, what do you like to do?
I think Abyssa's gonna be like, nobody's really asked me that. Prior to that, my answer would have been fighting and murder, taking over the galaxy.
Yeah.
But I don't think that that's the right answer anymore. So we can discover how to have fun someplace together. What do people do for fun?
Sachi, can I riff? Can I toss some shit out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a make-believe world, and we're making a make-believe world within the make-believe world. Do whatever you want. God says yes.
What if we go to like a little carnival? Maybe it's on Coruscant or something like that. We go like to a little fun fair type thing. And it's like, I just really love the idea of Abyssa like doing the string challenge machines and like breaking them and like trying to win a stuffed animal on a very rigged machine. You know,
I'm getting
So I
mad
just
at it
happen
and
to be
like
there.
force grab it because this is a clearly unjust system and I deserve to just have this because I
Yeah.
worked fair for it and it's not giving it to me, so I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love this.
Those security guys back there didn't really like that, but I like that.
That's all that matters to me. They don't matter. They would not want to mess with me anyway.
I will very gently take your hand. And we can fast walk away from the authorities.
And
I,
Abyssa just like, because this is a small, tall situation. Can we like
Yeah.
bridal carry level, like just run?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, please. Yes. I was like, oh my god. And she just goes like, once again, that from her sunshine yellow to like a neon orange with her blush is just like, oh, this is the best day ever.
Do you, before we wrap, want to mark off and try to mark off that one thing you mentioned earlier that I forgot what it was, but I got earlier?
Oh yeah.
I forgot what it was, but I kind of remember.
So here's the thing. One of my trials is to kiss a dangerous person.
Uh-huh.
So if you're okay with it, perhaps a smooch.
Absolutely, yes.
Definitely is just like in your arms
Perhaps
like
a smooch.
this. And it's looking up at you. And you're like the sunset, just like you look so good. And I just reach up and I just go,
Oh, I think
And
if that
it's
will
kinda
literally
like-
make Abyss a full stop and just gently put Samara down and like full kiss properly.
Yeah. And with a lesbian ass kiss, that is where we end the Porg Roundup. Everyone is happy. I feel like while that's happening, Sue and Stuffles are like in the corner, and Stuffles is going like, yes.
oh no, that's what I realized
Yes.
Snuffles is missing. When they've gone off to another planet to chase another chase a bounty. Like, where's Snuffles?
Oh,
Wait.
they'll both. Sue's got it. They'll come back with money for us.
I
someday.
trust you implicitly.
And with that,
Yeah.
love wins. 2 moms and a really angry Ewok and a himbo of a man have saved the Porgs. Started off actually a Porg empire on this planet that this lady started. She meant it when she said that was her retirement. She's so rich now. And they all live to live. They all get to live another day to save more Porgs and be gay. And I think that's the moral of Star Wars. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and donating. I have been Sachi. I'm gonna throw it to my cast to say all the things. You can already follow all of us. And I do stuff and things on the internet. That's me. I'm gonna pop it over to our resident himbo, JPG.
Hi everyone, once again I'm JBG. I am a pop culture educator and consultant. I own the consultancy firm Intermyth, where I help marginalized communities get their voices out there in the pop culture space. So like Twitch streams or podcasts or anything like that, I'm the one that helps people out for that sort of stuff. The next time you can see me live is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con in a couple months. And last but not least, I did want to say thank you to Taletell Hearts and thank you to Keith for being on our production
Yes.
with us.
Shout out,
This was amazing. This is always something I look forward to every year, so thanks again for having me.
The team killed it. All right. Do you want to popcorn it off to someone else?
Yeah, let's do Val if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Me. Hi. I am apparently one of 2 moms. How do you? I was not expecting that at all. That was so fun. But yes, hi, I'm Val or Space Valkyries. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Space Valkyries. And again, I played Abyssa today. I'm normally streaming Wednesdays and Fridays on Twitch, but I'm on hiatus right now because college is hard and demoralizing. So I will be back. I'll be back on May 19th for my 5-year anniversary stream, and it'll be fun. So it'd be cool to see you there. That's all I got. Popcorn. Bliss. I feel like that'd be fitting.
It's me. Hi, I'm Dauntless. You can call me Liz. I am a queer tabletop content creator and variety streamer. I am on Twitch at DAUNTLYS, Spelling Bee Champ. That's me. You can also find me on Blue Sky at the same handle. I have not been streaming much these days, but I am available at all points to do this on your show. This is my brand. And I'm also
You like
available
this? I do this.
this is what I do. I am also available as a GM for hire. So if you like what you saw today and went, man, she could probably do that at the other side of the table, I'm your gal. Steve.
Hello, hi. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants. Stream on Twitch and do a bunch of other things. I'm very bad at talking about myself, but I run Pants and Stables, which is like my big thing that I've been doing for about a year and a half now. Basically a way to run games in a time zone that is not 4 a.m. for us, and also to try to shine a spotlight on underrepresented Asian talent. That's the goal. We are currently gearing up for a big charity event of our own. End of June, it's going to be a 52-hour charity stream. We're most likely going to be running it. Not running it solo anymore. We have a whole team now, which is really fucking cool, and I'm really excited about the future of that. You can find us Pants and Stables everywhere: Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and Blue Sky. And you can find me SassyPants1996 on Twitch and Blue Sky. Yeah, that's me. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having me, and I can't wait to be back next year.
Thank you again, Taletell Hearts, for having us and raising money for such a great cause. Shout out to Keith, our producer, and the whole team for putting this all together. Everything is super sick, and it was super fun. And this is my first time GMing, and I'm very sweaty. So
You did great.
we did it, guys. I hope you all had
Love
fun.
wins.
Love wins. 2 moms.
Wicket says, "Thank you so much." Even though I ate a whole bag of treats.
Oh, look at that face. That's the face of a criminal.
This is a criminal.
Do it wrong.
Ah.